Last we left off, Heidi went on a date, Theo was strangely quiet, Lorik returned from his general business, and everyone got free time in town, met an extorted tattoo artist, argued over the boss and whether or not they should help, and they went to Bart's and found an almost empty mansion. Inside was the boss, played by Nolan Peacock, who tells the party not to sniff around his business, and we find out that Bart's dads are trapped in hell, and that our envoy must journey down to save them. But first, we don't cut back to the envoy having just seen this letter pop out of the hell portal telling them they need to go down to hell. We first cut back to Heidi and Azai as they are on the walk back from their date. What do you think that Heidi and Azai did on this date, Megan?
I think Heidi and Azai, we've talked about this briefly. I think they had a lovely picnic on a historic battlefield. This is big open field that was like, I don't know, it was like the site of the biggest battle in like the second Draconic War. I mean, Azai thought it was the third one, but it was the second. They just nerded out because they're big nerds and they're adorable. And they had sandwiches. That's it. He brought her flowers because Maverick told him to.
Amazing.
He did
good. Amazing. You guys are walking back. You have. Do you want to tell us about the flower that Heidi has in her hair?
She's coming back and she's got a little like red flower in her hair. It's got all these tiny little petals. It looks like a spark. He brought her flowers. He acted like he didn't know Heidi's favorite flower. He figured it out quickly. Again, she's a real nerd. She's a flower symbolism girly. The bouquet was like these flowers that represent like resilience, and they look like flames, and the vines were these like political peace offering, historically infused flowers. Real nerdy. She had a great time. I can't believe she's about to go to hell. She's living it up right now.
You and Azai are walking back. You're, I don't know, like maybe he has like his arm around you or something. I don't know. You guys are walking back, and he goes, I've had a very good time tonight.
Yeah, I did too. It was really nice.
I've wanted to do this for a really long time.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, since I was deployed, probably. You know, I was, went overseas and kind of didn't realize until it was just me and the guys that you were kind of my only tolerable friend. So, I mean, none of those guys wanted to talk about the political state of the world. So, none of those guys wanted to talk about the political state of the world.
Sure. Wow. Well, I mean, that's a long time ago, Azai. I mean, I know the other council members think you're a lazy kind of do nothing. Took you long enough. I'm kidding. I mean,
lazy kind of do nothing. Whoa, jeez, you buy a girl flowers.
I've wanted something like this to happen a long time too, and I certainly didn't do anything about it. So I guess there's a time for everything.
It's well, in that case, let's just promise each other going forward that if either one of us ever want to do something, we'll just do it. No more of this 12-year hesitation stuff.
Okay. Hesitation. It's a very good friend of mine. Yes, I think that's a good promise. I promise.
You guys are walking. You stop by. You're in the center of Emberholm on Main Street. You know that his family lives nearby here in still a pretty nice house, but it's down in the heart of like near the heart of the city now, rather than what used to be the senatorial mansion, because Azai's father is no longer a council member, of course. You guys are walking. You pause in front of one of the many fountains in Emberholm meant to accommodate the non-Varanthian visitors. And he kind of looks around a little bit and he goes, I kind of want to do this. And he leans in and kisses you.
Kisses him back, obviously.
Ew!
Oh my god.
Guys,
In the center of town? Nasty.
And so he goes, oh, do you mind if we swing by my parents really quick?
Oh. Yeah. It's been a while since I've talked to them.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. I need to pick something up from them, and I figure before we go back and meet everybody, or we were right here, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Also, I might have told them that I asked you out, and so they're probably gonna ask you. They're probably gonna be weird, because they've kind of, yeah, they're gonna be weird about it.
Sure. Oh, wow. Big 24 hours for us.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay.
Did you already write Dandy? I mean,
maybe.
Oh my gosh, you did.
Would that be weird? Would that be off-putting if I did?
No.
I can probably intercept the letter if you don't want him to know.
No, Dandy can know.
Okay. I just well, anyway. You guys walk and you head to a little stooped home in the center of this, couple-story tall building. Still texted me in downtown Emberholm, and go up, and he kind of knocks on the door and then just goes ahead and opens it. And inside you see a man standing in the kind of main living area. He's like tossing out some cushions for probably dinner or whatever. And older version of Azai, beautiful, of course, and Fire Genasi, super dark skin. This is the former council member Gareth Ward, late 50s guy. See, he turns as the door opens and he goes, well, there's my boy. Honey, there's a very handsome young couple at the door to see us. And see, like, a woman peeks her head around, Fire Genasi woman, around the same age. Oh my goodness, look at you two! Comes around and starts to talk to you. What do you think? Has Heidi met Azai's parents before, do you think?
Yes.
The former council member and his wife?
Yes, I think Heidi met them a couple times throughout law school. Heidi and Dandy were Azai's only real friends, so I think they were over a bit. They're super sweet and kind. They probably love Heidi more than Heidi comprehends that people like her as often is the way for her. I don't know if she's spoken to them much since law school. I think in law school, though, I think she knew them very well. She probably did some like grassroots support for Gareth.
Amazing. They come in, they're trying to offer you, dinner, water, whatever. Azai's like, no, we gotta get going, gotta get back to the group. But Dad, did the blacksmith finish? Oh yeah, he dropped him off this morning. Or not this morning, he dropped him off a couple hours ago, whatever. And goes back. Azai follows his dad, and for just a second you're kind of alone with Gertrude Ward, and she kind of goes, I have some shoes that they don't fit me anymore. And besides, I'm far too old to be wearing shoes like this. And you always have the best shoes. Do you want to take a look at them? I'm not going to be wearing them, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to impose. I mean, it's, I don't know. This is, this has been a very strange 24 hours. I would love to see your shoes.
Great. She goes behind the door, and picks out, and there's like a few like heels and things like that. There's also some more sensible shoes that like I don't know how what Heidi's shoe collection looks like, but there are some like fancier ones and some smaller ones. And Megan Lane discretion if any of them fit or if Heidi wants to take any of them, but she's just kind of doing like a kind hostess thing and giving you some hand-me-downs like in the way that your future mother-in-law does.
Sure. After the first date. I love this. I don't know. She'll probably look through them. She'll I mean, oh, these are all so beautiful, Gertrude. I don't know if I can take any right now. We're kind of on a I'm kind of working, which is strange.
Oh,
Probably can't stay long either. I don't know I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But those red flats are really gorgeous. Are those on the table?
please, yes, please. I never wear them. I'm always wearing
Okay.
sandals. I never wear them.
Right. Well, I might have to leave them for now, but if you could have my name on them, I might find a time to bring back. I never shoe shop anymore.
Perfect. Yes, I'll set them aside, and whenever you want to, I hope you'll be coming around a lot more often. So I don't know. I mean, Garrett, you know.
I don't know.
We're,
I don't know either, Richard. That's that's very sweet.
and as you're talking, you hear like hand on the door frame, and Aza has one hand behind his back, and he goes, "All right, babe, you ready?"
Yeah. Yeah, we should, yeah.
He holds a hand out for you to take his, and starts towards the door. All right, yeah. I'll see you guys later. I don't know exactly. We're just supposed to go around Varanth and like help people. So I don't know. I might be out of town. I'll try to write or stop by before we leave anywhere. But all right, bye, mom, bye, dad, and like
It was
ushers
good to
guys
see
out.
you again.
You too, honey. Bye. Very strangely domestic and sweet. Just walk back out, and you see that Azai has a hand behind his back as you guys are walking. One hand around your shoulder, the other behind his back.
Okay. So you're acting strangely. Do you know that? Do you?
You think it's strange that I have my arm around you?
That's not what I mean. Yeah. Hey. Yes. But again, it's been a very strange 24 hours. No, I mean the other thing.
He's like playing coy. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't normally hate surprises or acting coy. But again, we've had about 7 in the last 10 hours. But okay. So, okay, your hands behind your back. You're either gonna kill me, which I don't think is really really plausible. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. I don't know. What are my other options?
And he goes, okay, quit theorizing about me murdering you. I'll show you. It might seem a little bit weird. There's an explanation, I swear.
Oh,
Close your eyes and put your hands out. Actually, just close your eyes.
okay. Okay, she does. She closes her eyes.
How is Heidi wearing her hair right now?
It's in her signature updo. Quill in the back.
Okay.
Unless DM doesn't want that for style. You want pizzazz?
What do you want? What do you want, Megan? Would she wear her hair down for the date, or is it up? It's up to you.
No, she's worn the same updo for 10 years. It's in her signature quill in the back updo.
Then as you close your eyes, you just feel hands go around your neck and clasp something around your neck. And when you open your eyes, you look down and you see an amulet shaped like a heart. Describe to me what this amulet looks like.
Yeah, I think it's definitely silver, like a dark silver, almost like a blackish metallic kind of silvery shine. And there's a gem in the center of it that's the same rosy red but not quite pink that everything else is that Heidi owns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small little pendant. It's no bigger than like a, I don't know, nickel. Bigger than nickel.
Beautiful.
Yeah, something like that. Just a small little heart.
You look down, open your eyes, look down, you see that. His eyes behind you as he clasps on your neck. And he goes,
Oh.
I thought I remembered you wore silver. And I mean, I know you like the pink and everything. Sorry I didn't ask you out 8 years ago. Gift.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Are you sure? I mean, you don't. I'm not really upset that you didn't ask me out 8 years ago.
No, I know. I'm playing coy again.
How did you get? I mean, where did this come from?
The family blacksmith. I told him to make it last night, and I said I would pay him whatever it took to kind of stay up all night and do it. So
You don't have to. You don't have to do things like that. I mean, I can.
no, but I want to. You said that we're not hesitating anymore. I'm just catching up for lost time because yeah. But I'm playing coy again because it is beautiful. I hope you think it's beautiful. You're beautiful. But and you see he pulls something out from his like satchel, and there's like a bracer, like this part of the armor, and mostly this same like dark leather that the rest of his armor is, with that kind of pinkish red stone in the middle. And you see he takes off his old bracer, tucks that away, starts to tie this one on, and he goes, we're going around the nation, and both part of this envoy, kind of the most dangerous group to be a part of in the whole world right now. And you are smarter than I'll ever be. And I hope it's not offensive to say I'm stronger than you'll ever be. So
keep going. I know, keep going.
So I might have had a little enchantment added to these things.
Why did you do these things?
Oh, I told you overnight. Over the last 12 hours. And my parents have the exact same thing in their own styles. It helps you lend me some smarts, and I lend you some strength. The smarts is kind of a cheesy metaphor. Half the strength, that's real. That actually happens. And for Megan and for everyone else, mechanically, Megan's amulet, Azai's bracer, they can sense each other's emotional state when they're both wearing it, and it allows them to swap HP over to the other person. So Azai could theoretically give all of his HP to Heidi and go down himself, and Heidi could do the same backwards. So this is how Azai physically protects our very squishy sorcerer by maybe giving all of his HP to her if needed.
If he wanted to, he would. And
if he wanted to, he would.
Wow.
Yes, Evan.
Theoretically, say if like Azai was like 1 HP left, could he switch with Heidi so that she could have hers? Or is it only if the stronger person can give it back?
Nope. You can. So Heidi could then give all of her HP to him. But Heidi would have to choose to do that.
Consent. Yeah, I understand.
Is it
because like imagine if he was like an asshole all of a sudden. It was like, give it to me.
No. It's like, here's my cup, let me pour into yours. I have to choose to pour.
I see.
And you can
And it's not
pour
swapping. Yeah.
any amount.
You can
Okay. Wow.
pour 10 HP in, you can pour 50, you can pour 100, whatever. Depending on how many HP Azai has. Jesse, I need you to make a busted level 8 fighter of any subclass. So have that in your mind. Incredible. What is Heidi's reaction to this as he puts it on? He shows you kind of how it works. And you immediately, you can immediately feel that you can sense that Azai feels a little bit of apprehension and nervousness over how you're going to react to this. He feels a bit of suave confidence, joy kind of washing over him after this evening. And you get the idea that he can sense how you feel.
Heidi, she's just overjoyed. She's sort of been walking on air for 12 hours, and this has only made it even more. Yeah, Abby, she kisses him. Heidi kisses Azai. It's a great idea. Yeah. It's really.
Pull him down by the armor. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Wow. You guys return to the group, and let me describe what you walk in on.
I can't wait. Please do.
Maverick has a septum. Maverick has a full back tattoo, and he's shirtless. He also has a septum piercing. Him and Cyrus are visibly glaring at each other from opposite ends of the camp. Theo is sitting in a tree 500 yards away from the group, looking off into the distance silently. Bart, would you be sitting next to Cyrus? Would you be sitting by yourself with Kiana, with Lorik?
I would say Bart doesn't know.
Where to go?
He doesn't know who he's by.
Okay.
He's not-
Kiana and Lorik are certainly by each other, I would assume. And would you guys invite Bart to come sit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Maybe you're sitting with the other kids. Yeah, Azai and Heidi, you guys walk back up. This is the scene that you see Heidi.
Hi.
Princess.
Kiana.
Maverick almost
Maverick?
died again.
He did.
Oh my goodness, what happened?
Well, there was a giant shark, and Maverick tried to punch it, and this giant shark also might have stolen Bart's dad's and his house, and yeah, I had to save
And
the
we'll
day.
say,
Was it?
Yeah, it's
we'll say that Kiana catches Azai and Heidi. Everybody catches probably just Kiana catches Heidi and Azai up. After the initial kind of shock and reaction of, oh my gosh, what kind of happens, you see Heidi, Azai kind of touches your shoulder a little bit and goes, I'm gonna go talk to Mav, see what's going on with him. He seems more upset than just didn't get to beat up a guy. You good?
Yeah, I'll I don't know. Cyrus looks angry. I'm not gonna go talk to Cyrus. I'll ask the princess if there's anything else we need to know.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And Maverick, you see you're sitting on a stump and Azai comes up behind you, brushes your hair to the side and goes, it's a nice tattoo, man. That hurt? That hurt. Sits down beside you.
Yeah, it hurt a little bit. It's to sheath my axe if I guess walking around here as big as I am with a giant axe on my back ain't real intelligent to do, apparently. So just meant to hide it.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah. How'd your date go?
I mean, dude.
Did you
Really good. of course. I mean, yeah, she's perfect. She's beautiful, and my parents have this like amulet bracer set that it's enchanted so that I can help her out in battle and stuff. And I had the blacksmith make us a copy, and so I gave her the amulet. I knew she liked the silver and the pink on it. It's the one she's wearing right now, and yeah, that went over well. And we went to this battleground from the Third Draconic Wars. I mean, it really couldn't have gone better. Too. I mean, yeah, but yeah,
The she took the amulet well, like she accepted the gift.
yeah. I mean, she loves jewelry, so yeah.
The first day that you went on, she just accepted it. And
I know. I mean, I know it's a bit simple. I've also known her for 12 years. You know, like
yeah.
I've been wanting to give her jewelry for years. I just didn't think she wanted me to give her jewelry. You know.
Yeah, some women don't like when you give them jewelry.
Sai doesn't like jewelry.
I might have. She might have taken it the wrong way. Okay, she took it very wrong. But I gave her a ring when we after we like started our thing, and it wasn't
Like a
no.
okay. Sorry.
God, Kieran, no. No, it was that like help her with. She's not really like the best people talker, and God forbid she's in a situation I can't be around to talk her bad attitude out of. And also it would just help her in the long run when it came to we're on an envoy for that kind of thing. It would just help her because at the debate she was seen as my partner, so kind of like preparing. Anyways, so yeah, she didn't take it well, and the first time I gave it to her, she got upset, and it became a thing.
What kind of upset?
Same upset she is.
Oh. Something happened?
No.
Deception check.
Pink Pony Club.
I got an 18.
Well, I have a +6, so I got a 25. But for plot purposes,
I was gonna say, do you want to elect to fail?
well, he says no. And I will say he does like keep asking Azai more about the date. And then as Azai is probably in like another story about the picnic, Maverick goes, actually no, there is something wrong. She can't talk to me correctly.
What do you mean?
I'm supposed to be her partner, but I get talked to like I'm just a stupid fucking kid. Now, I'm a grown-ass man. I may not act like it all the time, but I do know how to talk to her. And while I do enjoy the playful banter back and forth, every fucking thing is a fact. I've never, in all 35 years of me being alive, told a woman to shut the fuck up. My mama would have beat the shit out of me for doing that. Granted she could, she was normally drunk. But regardless, I've never come to that point, and I didn't like being at that point. I'm
You
not blaming
told her?
Yeah.
What did she do?
We
Before
come
that?
out of the Bart's house where his parents are taken,
Mhm.
and this weird shark dude is talking to us out the side of his neck, and I get mad, and Kiana, rightfully so, paralyzes me. And as I leave, the only thing that Cyrus can fucking say to me is get mad at me. Bart's over here crying. The kids are freaked out. But you yell at me? In public, in front of everyone?
And I watched the debate, and I've been around you a bit at this international stuff. I haven't been around you and Cyrus much yet, but I mean, dude, I gotta be honest, like, I saw a Holocube broadcast of you with her at the debate, and she didn't look like she wanted to be there or that she liked you all that much. And then at the council meeting today, or I guess yesterday, she snuck away. Saw you guys arguing before we got back on the carriage to go back to Heidi's. Is this normal? Is this how you guys have been since you started seeing each other? I don't know a lot about relationships, as I just hyperventilated to you last night over Heidi. But I don't think that's normal. It's not really how a relationship's supposed to feel.
Right.
I'm not trying to say, I mean, hey, this is the first time I've really gotten to meet you in person, I think. I think we've brushed paths in the past, but I'm not trying to give you advice if you don't want it, but if you want to talk, I'm just trying to get a bigger picture idea of if this is normal, if this is just recently happened, or
No, it's normal.
okay.
She can't handle anyone in this group keeping secrets, but she's allowed to keep all of them.
Okay.
And I know she chalks it up to it's just who she is, and she just needs to do it that way. But you can't yell at a princess, get mad at her, yell at Theo. Not even yell. She didn't have to yell. Theo yelled at her. Theo's young and had every right. Because Cyrus made a snide comment and just didn't understand the moment to, use my language, shut the fuck up. And that's her problem. And I'm all about women speaking their mind. But damn. Does she need to speak hers a little less? Actually, no. She's not even speaking her true mind. She's not even speaking her true mind. It's a facade. Her being a bitch is a facade. I know deep down she's kind. I've been intimate with her. I know deep down she can be a kind person. But the moment we're outside of a room in close quarters, it's bitch this, bitch that. Snarky comment here, snarky comment there. Shut up, Bart. Shut up, Kiana.
Lower your voice a little bit. She's like 100 feet away. Hey, dude.
I don't care.
Dude, not worth it.
Okay, I do care a little bit. I don't like when
I know you do. Or you wouldn't care this much. I mean, she should be able to be nice to you in public and in private. Like, that. I don't think I really have to know you or know her to say that. I think that's just kind of a blanket friendship advice, not even just romance. I mean,
I just don't think she cares about me. And that's fine.
yeah.
I haven't had a lot of people who do.
How did she?
That suck, but what?
How did she join the Envoy?
Bart's security guard.
Where did BTS find her?
That's a great question. I wish I knew the answer to.
Because she's not a security guard. I mean, she doesn't. It's not like she's a military officer. She's not a police officer. I mean, she's not a council guard, you know. Obviously, some kind of private security, but I've never heard. She lives in Emberholm, and I've never heard of her doing any other private security.
Um, I don't know. Can't really ask Bart that right now because that would mean talking about his dads, and they're not right here. So you can try and ask her. I don't. I'm past the point of asking her questions. I mean, I'm not going to get anywhere.
Oh, I don't
But no,
necessarily
I don't
care
really,
enough for you to ask her.
Right,
was
I
just-
don't. But no, I don't really know. I just assume that
Because she doesn't really seem to want to be here.
well, she doesn't really seem to want to be anywhere. I think that's just her face.
And she doesn't really seem to like any of you guys. At least not that I've seen. Again, one holocube broadcast in 24 hours, but
Well,
not Cyrus. Heidi and I were talking about about everybody a little bit on the date, and she mentioned that over the course of the 2 weeks, Heidi doesn't think that Cyrus likes her very much.
Cyrus doesn't like anyone very much.
Right.
It's just kind of her personality.
Just seems like a trait you'd want to have if you're going to be on a political envoy going around and helping the whole world.
This did not start off that way.
Well, you've always been looking for Tandem Arcanum's stuff, right? Or no?
No. This started with literally just 3 pairs of us going to a funeral, and then a fight happened at the funeral, and then they were like, "Oh, hello, 3
Yeah,
people."
I was there. And
Right. We weren't there to bodyguard or do anything. We were there to show up for our nations as.
And that was crazy because I remember hearing about that after, and I had stepped away from the funeral for a minute, and I'd come back and a whole battle had happened. But anyway,
How long were you gone?
I don't even remember.
What were you doing?
I think I had to go to the bathroom or something. To be honest, I really
You
don't.
shit that long a whole battle happened?
I was gone like 90 seconds. Hey, Danica, D&D battles are 6 seconds per round.
Hey, Joe? I know. Can I not, like, be funny?
No.
Fuck you. Anyways, I kill Ace.
But he's like, I mean, yeah, look, if you're looking for relationship advice, I don't think you should be treated like that. If you're not, then that's fine. Let me tell you about the sandwiches I made Heidi.
I love sandwiches.
And what's Mav's headspace right now?
He's thinking about them sandwiches.
Okay, next.
Oh my god!
Okay, whatever.
He's depressed, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not gonna tell.
Okay.
Because I don't want people metagame. Since I get accused of it, you all get accused of it.
Yeah, good. Wonderful. And before we actually officially cut to Mav, Heidi, do you have any letters that you would need to send right now? Also, all of you catch Heidi up. You guys are going to be going into hell. You need to do a little bit of prep, kind of get everything ready. Azai will, after I go through everyone's headspace and letters here in a moment, Azai will make an official kind of hell game plan. But we are in a preparatory time right now. You guys know that you are prepping to go down into hell. And so in preparation, you guys are sending off some final letters before you disappear for who knows how long, and embark on this quest to detour away from the primary goal of this envoy and rescue Bart's dads. Heidi, do you have any letters you want to send before you go?
Heidi would send 2 very quick letters. One to Patrick saying, "Hey, gonna be a little longer before we stop by the shop. Please water my bouquet, and please lock the doors every night. Be back soon, Heidi." Send.
Okay.
And she's also gonna write a letter to Dandy.
Okay.
Just, I haven't thought about this at all, but it's just like a OMG Dandy, it finally happened. He's asked me out. He said he wrote you. Anyway, it's crazy. She dots all the I's with hearts. Anyway, I hope your like law stuff is going good. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, isn't that crazy? Like, did you ever think that would happen? Da 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 da. Heidi. And then that's it.
Amazing. And as you see, Yamans over there talking to Maverick, would Heidi go talk to anyone in particular about the date she just went on?
I don't think she's not gonna like be like, "Hey, guess what? I just had a date." I think she would go over and she's not. Hey, she's not gonna talk to Cyrus. And I don't think she'll bother Theo in her tree either. So she'll go over to where all the kids are, and she'll just kind of, mostly directed at Kiana because Bart seems upset. Just kind of get caught up, even if there was anything else. Asking if there's a game plan. Is everyone okay? Things like that. I don't have a specific conversation in mind. Unless they asked. Like if this little frog princess like asked, then Heidi would yeah, but I mean that's it.
I think, based off of the events from last session, Kiana is mainly coddling Bart. Because I imagine Bart's just going through it. And at that time, she sees Heidi like approaching, after the recap and all that kind of stuff. Is like, so, did how was your day?
I mean that's hardly important right now. I mean, okay. So it was really great. We, he made like sandwich. We had like a picnic. He brought me flowers. I mean, it's really great. It was really nice. It was really sweet, and it's just this isn't important right now. We next step is hell. I understand.
I'm assuming so. But do you happen to know? The only thing that we saw is an imp come up and be sucked down to hell, giving us a letter from Bart's dads. You don't happen to have a key to hell? I don't know if there are keys. You know how to?
I've never been.
Heidi, give me a history check.
Oh, what? I'm really good at history. Whoa, that's a 19.
Asai's been to hell.
Does he know he has?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, don't look at me like that. Me and Joe have been talking
Sorry.
more.
Sorry.
I didn't know
Yes,
that was
yes.
true.
He does.
Well, I mean, sort of a funny coincidence, actually. I think Asai's been. He's straight. I mean, he's just. Yeah, I mean, that's
And
kind of cool,
that
right?
it's
like,
it's because of the military.
Yeah, it was something. I mean, he was deployed for a couple of years. So it was something so long ago. I think one of his battalion, they all went down there to rescue a comrade or something. I don't know. It was really kind of cool and kind of hot. Anyway, yeah, he's been to hell, so I think he might be able to help us out.
Which
is his job.
Does your military often send people to hell?
Well, I think it was kind of unofficial. I don't really think they were supposed to do it. But With Varant? Maybe. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. But no, I don't think this one was very official. He just kind of went, because it was sort of the right noble thing to do.
Well, I suppose we have a lead.
I hope so.
And
Yeah, that's it.
Go
I'll go
ahead,
talk to him.
I'm going to go around to everyone, Josie, don't worry. Princess. Don't worry, princess. Okay.
I just didn't know if we were allowed to like be sending letters right now, so that's why I was asking.
Yes.
That's why, because I wanted to send one too.
Yep, you're good. So then we get to Mav. We've just had this talk. We've had this headspace kind of check-in.
No, we didn't.
What do you mean, no, we didn't?
Yeah, what's up?
You see that Bane has been gone for, like, since you guys arrived at Bart's, he asked if he could go hunt and fly around for a little while. He doesn't like to be indoors, so he went off and kind of free-ranged for a little bit. And you see he comes back, swoops down, lands at your feet, and like a paper tumbles in front of you. Master, I have fetched a letter from the post office that had your name on it.
How did you know?
I cannot read if that's what you're going to ask. I just knew
It's not.
the logo of your house. Open it, master. Noses it towards you. And it's actually, you can see, correction, it's 2 letters. Okay. Actually, it's just 1. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. It's just
I don't like that.
it's just 1.
Okay, I pick it up. Well, okay, actually I give him a treat and then I pick it up.
Okay.
It's a worm.
He's super excited. And you pick it up, open it. You see the seal on the front is from Garrick Arcana, Governor Garrick Arcana. And it's basically asking for an update. I haven't heard from you all in a little bit. And is that his voice, Jesse? Did I do it?
Think like Doug Dimmadome from the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard from you all in a little while, and I mean, of course, stay on task. I know that you're working to tighten the alliance and to help around in Varanth however you can, help them help them renegotiate that treaty and help the nations. But I want to remind you that first and foremost, you're helping my son. You're investigating the death of my son. I mean, Senator Maverick. Imagine if your son was missing. Wouldn't you want everyone to put as much effort as they can into helping you find him? I mean, I know you're not a family man, but put yourself in my shoes.
The fuck did I say?
He doesn't know you have a son. Oh, that's why he said that. He's not insulting you. He doesn't think you have kids. But help a poor father out, and please make sure that the envoy does everything they can to find out what happened to my boy and give me that closure.
Oh.
And as Maverick's time to send letters begins. Also, I'll remind you, you do have that letter from Joel if you would like to pass some laws.
Yeah.
In this little clause and send it off to Joel, you can certainly do so. Jesse, could you do me a favor and write down whatever laws Danica wants to pass? Add it to the War document or whatever.
Clause.
I'm ready.
Yeah, he writes back to Joel. He just says, neat. in like response to the clipping, and then list his laws. Obviously he would list them way more political than I'm about to say, but I'm not a politician. I don't care. I just want them to happen. So, first one, repeal the Witch Felon Act, therefore making that if you get cursed by a witch, you are not a felon. It's kind of you're the victim, so that doesn't make, you're not a felon if you get cursed by a witch. Second, reformation of social programs for the lower class. This would include more funding taxing the rich heavier, funding it into the lower class. Maverick does know that taxes him. He does not care. And he wants a 35% tax on rich. If you make above this amount of gold coins, he wants a 35% taxation. If you don't agree, become poor, he doesn't care. 2, non-married women can own land and do not have to marry someone to therefore own land. You can tell me if this wasn't a thing, but I was already assuming because we don't let women own land in general in Imperia. Married women can be the primary ones to divorce their husbands. The husband does not have to be the one to choose it, and it's a no circumstances divorce. Fifth one, all laws going on, or all future laws henceforth, will be voted this way until this gets changed. So laws that have to do with I'm sorry. I don't want to lose my train of thought. Laws that have to do with social reform, aka things happening to the good people of Imperia, will be, as well as the elders passing it, an entire actual, like the entire nation.
Popular vote.
Popular vote. The entire nation has to be allowed and able to vote on those laws as well, instead of all of the elders getting together going, I choose to pass this. Okay. So that's all it is.
So you change all laws going forward to be popular vote.
Yeah, pretty much how
any legislation, any social justice legislation change. Okay.
Yes. Kind of like how when we vote for our presidents in America, you also get to vote on your states.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Okay. Jesse, you get that? Maverick fueled with anger from a fresh breakup. He writes a bunch of laws. mails them off.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
The reason he can do this, Joe read it out, but his reasoning for it is that we're in an act of we're in a state of democratic emergency in response to the
Empyrean Rising.
The forest.
And the forest and the Empyrean Rising.
Yes.
Raising.
Yes. And then it's not actually a law, just he wants more aid to be sent to the forest in general, because that is why he's doing this and able to do this, is because state of emergency. So give the monks guns, essentially. I don't know.
Great. Hang on. Beautiful. You see that any other letters that Maverick wants to send?
Oh yeah, right back to hi Governor.
Hi Governor.
Hello, governor.
Hello, Governor. No, he just writes back, don't worry, you and your son are not forgotten. Having a bit of issues, they will be resolved quickly. I will keep you updated. We will keep you updated. Signed, Maverick. And then he does pass it around to everyone, including Heidi and Azai, on the envoy to sign under it.
Beautiful. And You see that in this kind of, we're retconning this again, Bane just drops like a bag of mail in front of everybody. I picked up everything that had any of the envoys' names on it. You see, you also get essentially Regency era postcard from your sister and Seraphina. Just a ink sketch of the swamplands and the newly completed castle, and just kind of a little like, miss you, Afriel. And then from your mother, you see she sends you 10 gold pieces. And it's just something like, miss you, house is so much better now that your dad is dead. Love you, Pookie Bear. And then sends you 10 gold pieces as your allowance. And you also see you get a sketch portrait of Cedric from Clementine that she was like, friend of mine draws, had her draw Cedric, thought you'd want this. Something. Just 3 very sweet little check-ins from your support system.
I put them all in my diary.
Oh. You have it's a Regency version of like a photo of my son in the wallet, you know.
When I'm wearing a shirt, I tuck it on my boob.
Okay. And okay. Whatever. Sort of. Any other responses that you want to give, or you can even just say like, I sent him a postcard back, whatever.
Oh yeah, I send my mom the 10 gold piece. Why the fuck would I need that? Send her that back.
She's trying to take care of you, Mavi.
35. I send it. Yeah, I just send that back to her and like keep me updated. Hope love all of you. He does jokingly write, haha, marriage gross. Love you, Peanut, to his sister.
Also, do you want to say that you passed a law that said women can vote?
Yes, I do send that to
Jesse, add that.
Women couldn't vote before?
Oh, no, because your grandpa passed that. Everyone was mad. I remember, never mind.
I was to say, what?
Somebody in the
Women's
chat
suffrage.
said it, and I thought it was right.
I asked if it was that.
No, you can't, own land.
Yeah, you can vote, though. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I send them, well, I do tell, because they're all women, I do tell them that I did pass the owning land thing. I know it doesn't really matter to Afriel that much now, but...
Or Clementine.
Yeah.
She doesn't live there.
He's like, I hope this gets to you before you see it in the vision. Probably won't. This is what I did.
Probably won't.
Probably won't. But yeah, that's all he does. And then he goes make sure that Bane's okay, because he just carried a sack of mail however many miles away. He doesn't know.
Bane hops him onto your knee and goes, that bag of mail was nothing to me. I'm very strong.
Alright, buddy. We're gonna take a walk.
Maverick.
Yes.
Where is mommy? Why is she not sitting with you? Where is she?
You know, Bane,
Has she betrayed you? I shall rip out her eyes.
no, she has not betrayed me.
I will protect you. I will protect you.
Okay, Bane,
Yes.
sometimes people argue and then he essentially
He
gives-
bumps his head against yours.
bumps it back. And then I think he spends like while everyone's reading their letters, he's like holding the Bane is like against his face, like, and he's giving him like the divorced parent talk.
I don't understand. I will get 2 fishes now instead of 1. Does mom want me to perch on her shoulder half the time and yours half the time? I'm confused. I was given as a gift to you, but in these mere 48 hours, Cyrus has become my mother.
Yes, Bane. Oh, well, Bane, we're not, bro. No, we're not. Like, that's not what's happened. We're just arguing right now.
I will rip out her eyes.
No.
Okay.
How do you ground a bird?
Master,
Yes, buddy.
might I go and feast upon the black inky seas, and lay waste to all the fish within it?
You can lay waste to 2 fish. You can't do that to the ecosystem.
A very kind offer. And goes away. For Abby, this is a hawk. This is his animal companion, a hawk. It's not a familiar, it's a real bird.
I see now. For a moment, for some reason, I thought it was a pelican, and I really felt that I needed to know immediately if it's true or not. I needed to know now what bird this was.
I wish it was a pelican.
Okay. It makes it
Bane,
less funny in my mind, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Bane flies away, didn't understand a thing you guys were talking about. And as Maverick's, he's walking along the beach watching his bird free fly before coming back to him. We cut over to Cyrus. Cyrus, can you walk me through Cyrus's headspace right now?
Well, mad, but when is she not mad? So, I mean, that's kind of a given. I don't know. I think that she's really like she doesn't know where to go from here because she's got all of this stuff in her head that she knows she needs to do. She's like can't really talk to anyone right now. Everyone's kind of mad at her. I know it's for good reason. She thinks it's stupid. So she's just like festering in silence over in a corner by herself. And she doesn't know what to do to make it better.
And as the mailbag comes in, you do not get any letters. Everyone that you know is here, or dead, or in jail. Does Cyrus have any letters to send?
I think that she's thinking about sending a letter, but I think first she's gonna kind of walk over to Bart. She's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna kind of, sit down and just kind of spin her dagger and wait to see if he'll say anything.
Today sucks.
Yeah. Today sucks. You're doing alright, man?
No.
I didn't think so. Well, hey, I've never been to hell before, so this will be interesting. Not for a good reason, of course, but...
Bart, you've been to hell once, but only down to the first layer. And you don't have any real memory of it. You remember that you went down there, you have like a few vague, fuzzy memories of what happened while you were there, and then you remember resurfacing. It was just you went down to visit with your dads.
How long ago was it? Do I know how long ago that was?
You were like 14.
Oh, yeah. I think I was there, like, I don't remember much. I think we had, like, I don't know, was it like a gig? I don't know. So long ago. Yeah. It was probably fine. I don't know. I
Well,
hope I didn't see my mom. My bitch of a mom. Ugh. She's so annoying. Anyways, I'm sure it'll be fine.
your mom is in hell?
Yeah. I mean, you see what I am? I'm like, what else would she be? You know?
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna say. Anyways, do you want to practice your bow or anything? Like, I know you've been having a hard time with it, but going to hell, I don't know what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
I know you're not really in the best of moods, but neither am I. Maybe Maybe it'll work out for both of us, I guess.
Yeah, we can put our we can use our pent up aggression and anger and stuff to train.
I
I'm
would.
gonna pretend my target is that shark asshole's skull.
Okay, that's good. Use that anger. I will not. I will destroy a forest. So, how about we just focus on your archery? I might write something first, real quick. You might probably have some letters to look through and stuff too, anyways. So,
My whole family is like gone.
well,
And I only
we
know
don't
you
know
guys.
that.
You're all here. So I'm good.
Okay, suit yourself. So I think that she's gonna. I guess while Bart is like messing with his bow, maybe counting his arrows or whatever. She'll pull out some paper and I feel like she probably steps away from the group a bit, not like out of sight or anything. She's not trying to hide. And she just kind of sits down and taps the quill on her chin, and she starts to just kind of write out, and she's like, "Hey, old man, it's been a while, I guess. I screwed up again. I'm sure you're surprised. Seems like I just can't keep my mouth shut. So much for you believing in me, right? I know that you thought this whole Envoy thing was a good idea, but I'm not so sure. They're all just so confusing. This one in particular. Not even going to start on that." And she kind of glances up and looks at Maverick and then goes back to her letter. On top of that, it just feels like I keep getting more questions than anything. This was supposed to be we find information and be done, quick and easy. Really, honestly, before even that, I was supposed to just do a easy bodyguard job. I don't know. There's also this weird stuff going on with my cousin. I'm not sure if you really remember him. It's been a while. Anyways, I'm back in town now that I'm sure you've heard. Try not to keel over before I see you, though. I have this really cool sword I want to show you. Your favorite student, CB.
It's beautiful. Would you text only Jesse and tell him who that was that you just sent a letter to? Thank you. Anything else from Scythe?
Nope, I think she'll just kind of turn to Bart and be like, "Hey, I'm ready whenever you are."
Bart, you said you do not have any letters to send. Is that right? Everybody knows
No.
here. Yeah.
As Cyrus turns back to Bart, what she sees is Bart holding down a cactus, and the one knife he has
Oh.
Stupid
And you know, and I think that would you say that pretty accurately describes Bart's headspace?
Yeah.
Bart, you are furious. You feel like betrayed, slighted is not even a strong enough adjective. You didn't have a good biological family. Your mom sucks. She's in hell. Your dad, who knows? Literally gave you up to a band to raise you. These 7 friends have been literally your entire life. They have been your fathers and raised you and given you your passion and your livelihood. And your entire world has revolved around them for 20 years. And now the first time that you leave the band and you go off to do something solo, you get wrapped into this political thing that you don't know anything about. You're supposed to be following this envoy to write music about them. I mean, BTS writes some political anthems, but not propaganda songs. That's never who Bartolomeo really was, but you don't really know how to say no. You weren't really given the option to say no. And I don't know, it's kind of sexy, the idea to make something of yourself separate from your parents. Like a lot of young adults want to, right? But the moment that you go off and you try to pursue that, your family is punished. And maybe it's not directly as a result of your involvement with the envoy, but the boss has decided to try to stifle them. But your fathers are in hell because this crime lord that inhabits your home won't let them express themselves musically. And isn't that what Varanth is all about? And we drift our view over to Theo. Theo, you are sitting in this tree, leg propped up on the branch, looking up at your Rendoshi headdress that is hanging from a branch higher than you. It appeared in the carriage while you were in Patrick's with a note from Autumn on it that just said, "You forgot this." Sitting on the carriage seat outside of Patrick's. And a lot has happened for you in the last 3 days. You found out that Heidi has been following the envoy this whole time and have not said anything to anyone about it. You had a crazy hallucination because of Nomass about... Jesse, can you remind me what Theo's hallucination was?
Yeah, it was practically, it wasn't the vision itself, I don't think, with Rendoshi. It was basically she was in a cage, and the cage's bars morphed into like Kubo's face, saying that, yeah, hey, you're a false prophet. You're terrible. Why are you doing this? And then also like the ground reflected a image of Rendoshi, and it also said false across his. Well,
so you're seeing this. You have this vision while high of this two sides of one coin. Maybe you're a false prophet, maybe he's a false god. And then you have this vision telling you that one day you might need to die for Rendoshi. That potentially you are a false prophet of, or that potentially he is a false god. You've had a lot going through your mind. And Theo, you've been silently dealing with all this information on the brink between, no, I can do this, I can figure this out myself, I will work it all out, and then when I work it all out, I will tell everyone what I need to tell them and nothing more. Teetering on the brink between that and, I have to say, a little bit angry that Theo hasn't said a word in 3 days, and no one has noticed. No one's checked on you. No one's asked you how you've been. Bart, Kiana, Lorik, your good friends, have not checked on you. Maverick, who's supposed to be kind of your partner from Imperia, has not asked about you. Hasn't checked up on why you've been silent for 3 days dealing with his own stuff. The newcomer Heidi hasn't asked why you're off by yourself, like she's off by herself. No one expected Cyrus to ask you how you were. She didn't either. And what's Theo's headspace like?
So I'm staring at this headdress that has appeared, and I think, aside from the how the hell did this get here, things like that happen all the time. That's not the question we're asking. I think with the arrival of this and just this situation, I think right now in this moment, at least as Theo's sitting here, is thinking, why is this showing up now when I was believing harder before? Why am I getting a confirmation of something that I could have used confirmation for when I was all in and had no doubts? And the fact that it may have once been a confirmation, it may have, like, during that time, it might have felt like a good job, you're doing the right thing. Right now, it feels a little bit more like a reassurance that doesn't feel as great. And Joe's gone forever and died. Can't hear you, Pookie. You're so muted. You've been silenced. Wendy!
The baby.
Miss
Wendy.
Wendy.
Even Joe, the DM, like, hey Theo, how do you feel? And then dips.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did that explanation make sense? As I was talking, I was like, wait.
No,
Well,
Yes, I thought it was Slay.
it was very
Yeah, and I honestly didn't even think about like Theo's point of view because us as players, we know that you've been gone,
Mm-hmm.
but Theo's been there technically, and
Yeah.
all of our characters are just like, I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
Even worse, I think we've joked about it in character. Like, I don't know, Theo's being kind of quiet. I'll just like give her these papers. I guess it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
I'll say, Maverick's terrified to talk to her, so.
Whatever. Anyways.
Theo, what a poignant conclusion to come to. That only when you doubt your faith the most are you given confirmation of it and reassurance in it. Would there be any letters that Theo would need to send?
I think before going into hell, I would think she'd probably send a quick one to Emig and Rory, just being like, hey, gonna be off the grid for a few days in Varanth, heart emoji. That's all. I think that's the most amount of detail she'll give, because our mail's been intercepted before. And then I think to Autumn, I'll say, I think I'll give her a short letter that is, first of all, thanks for the delivery. Second of all, going off the grid for a little bit. I'll let you know when I'm out of it. And then I think just a note that says, keep your eye out for new perspectives.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Imagine you're a part of a cult. Let's call it.
Hey!
No,
Hey!
I'm just kidding. Imagine you're a part of a religious order, a following of a certain way of life,
A movement.
a
A
movement,
mentality. Yeah.
and the leader of it sends you a cryptic email that just says, keep your eye out for new perspectives. I love it.
Gotta be vague.
Amazing. Yes, you do. That's wonderful. What is Lorik's headspace as we drift our camera over to Lorik?
So, Lorik is thinking about his people back in Abyssinia. We're going down to hell, and he's heard, people describe war as that. You know,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
um, he's very thankful for everybody that's been able to go down and serve for Abyssinia. So he's just thinking about that. He's sad for Bart, sad for Maverick and Cyrus, and I think that combination is kind of where he's at right now.
This is an out of character compliment for Brooke Julius. The way that you remind us that Lorik is so new to the world in such beautiful ways is incredible. The idea that he knows what war is and he's heard that war is hell, so he assumes that, okay, these past warriors must have gone down to this place that I was about to go to. Anyway, you're a genius. You're sitting next to Rock, obviously. And you see, it's like, oh, Lorik. Why, what's wrong? You seem all down and out.
You know, Rock, things aren't going very well. I don't know if you've noticed, but Bart's family is not safe, and Maverick and Cyrus's relationship doesn't seem very safe right now either. I don't like to see the people I care about hurting and not be able to do anything about it.
Well, there's always something you can do about it. I mean, think of it this way. When I was all alone outside of the Enchanted Forest in Imperia, you were able to do something for me.
I was, but I can't do everything. You know, some people need to be able to do things on their own. I can help with Bart's family, and I'm glad we're able to do that, but my boundaries only go so far. Maverick and Cyrus are to stay together and support each other. It has to come from them, not from me.
I think that's awful wise, Lorik. Do you, well, when you go down into this new and scary place, do you want me to come with you?
I do, because I'm scared to leave you behind, but I'm scared to take you. I don't know what to do, Rock.
What does your heart tell you? You think I'll be better off in hell with you or better off here alone?
I think that you're safest with me. I'm made to protect. That's what I can do.
Well then, to hell we go.
The hell we
He
go.
starts to bound around and like in the like puppy way of like he's getting excited and frisky and just like bouncing around and nipping at your feet a little bit. To hell we go, to hell we go. Me and Lorik down to hell we go.
Rock, I
And
love
sing
you
around.
so much.
You get a letter actually when Bane brings this bag of mail.
I love every interaction with Rock. Her
Isn't he
voice is
perfect?
amazing. Yeah.
You get a letter from one specific child at the orphanage, the Empyrean orphanage, that has written you like a handwritten thank you note. Doesn't sign the child's name or anything, but you can tell like children's handwriting. It says the address of the orphanage on the outside, and it's just kind of like a diary entry. Like it's just kind of telling you, you know, how things have been so far, and you know, I love looking at your paintings in the hallway. And Headmistress Dar said that I could I could write to you if I wanted to, and I'd like to practice my writing skills. So, and going through and mentions, which I think you find this interesting, that Governor Arcanum actually visited the orphanage recently. It's kind of describing like the visit and pretty cool to meet like a man that was so, you know, powerful like that and whatever. And see, there's one line in it where it says, and it was really strange because I went up to him and I asked him, what I wanted to know a little bit more about him, and so I just asked, what was Tandem's favorite animal, and it was strange because he said, "Who?" with a question mark, and I said, Tandem, your son. And he goes, "Oh, yes." And well, anyway, so then he told me it was a giraffe, which I've never seen one of those before, so I'm not sure quite what that is. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. And just kind of walks you through his day. And this child draws a little picture at the bottom instead of signing his name.
First off, that's adorable. Lorik writes back this long-winded, also diary entry of how things have been going in his life since he made the paintings. So it's hidden just topic, you know, like the keynotes, but it's long. At the end, it's encouraging the kid to continue writing, that he loves reading everything that is sent to him, and would love to continue to be a part of his life. And he quickly paints something for the kid, encourages him to keep being creative. He'll send that off.
Amazing.
But I want to take a snippet out of that letter of just the piece about Tandem.
Amazing. Beautiful. 1 second. Theo, would you like to do a roll to see if you can find the information about monks? And just, I don't have any lore prepared for you, so you roll and send Jesse your roll.
Yeah.
And
If it makes sense, I don't need information right now. I just want to know if it makes sense if I would find something that I don't already know about. That's my specific, like,
okay.
If it makes sense, stuff that is not Tranquil Lotus, stuff that is not Rendoshi. Any middle ground, I think. Okay.
Great. You roll that and just send it to Jesse, and he will formulate and get back to you. Or I can, Jesse, whatever. I mean, do what you need to do. I don't like to work, so I kind of like to give you guys things to do.
We noticed.
Amazing. Any other letters from Lorik?
He would like to send a circumnavigating, I don't know the word for it right now because I'm really tired. Circumnavigating letter to the army as a whole. He'll provide instructions.
Army as a whole.
The army as a whole to every one of the individual army
At
members.
everyone.
Yeah. It's this long speech of appreciation. He's got instructions for how it's supposed to be given and passed on so that way it gets to everybody the quickest. And it's just thanking them for their service.
Wow. You're awesome, man. You're a villager. Like, you're a community member. You're donating to the orphanage, you're sending to the military.
Get this guy in politics.
Get this guy in politics. Amazing. Then we go to Kiana. What is Kiana's headspace right now?
I think with everything that's been going on and everyone talking about going to the to hell and starting that mission in general, she is very paranoid that Daddy's gonna find out, and because Daddy would not approve whatsoever. So she's just kind of thinking in that headspace, also concerned about Bart, and trying to comfort him. Yeah, that's basically it. It's just mixed emotions of trying to comfort your friend, but also terrified to fight for your friend because of repercussions that Daddy might have.
Right. Amazing. Any letters that Kiana would want to send? She does not receive any today.
Not any letters, but with that headspace, excuse me, with that headspace, I think she would like to, I don't know, like look around, maybe see if she can hire some sort of like Varanthian officials, law enforcement to like wherever we go to this entry, whenever we find the entry to hell, to guard and make sure that no one sees her go into hell, and that way no one can see her going in, so that way eliminating all possibilities of Daddy finding out, basically.
Amazing. Give me whatever role you feel like would work here.
No.
You don't know,
I don't know. I guess maybe either investigation or perception. That
Either one of
makes
those would
sense.
be great. Yeah.
I'll do perception.
Or persuasion.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because I could probably find somebody. It's just a matter of... Oof. The 10.
Okay. Cool. You see, it's very short notice. It's maybe not the most high quality guards that you probably could have found. But you do manage to find kind of like a hole in the wall private security joint that you're able to kind of go in, find a few people, and essentially like you guys need work, like tomorrow. I'll pay you whatever to
Right,
come and guard this entryway.
even though it's not the best line of work, she is going to pay them an ungodly amount of gold.
Right. Amazing. They'll take it once the job is done. And hey, can you get off Pinterest? We're playing a game right now. Stop sending me pins on Pinterest, Danica.
I did not do that. Shut up.
It's a pin, but whatever. Anyway, so amazing. You guys realize it is the middle of the night. Azai can certainly explain to you hell and everything else. Which after we'll roleplay that in just a moment of Heidi getting there. But you guys also realize it is very late, and you would be best off to get a full night's rest, a long rest, if you will, and head back to Heidi's for the night. So you guys head back to what? To Heidi's for the night. What's wrong with you?
Heidi has a room. Heidi has 3 pillows.
There's a whole Home Depot below it that they can
Sure,
sleep in.
okay. We can all sleep in the
We're
Home
not
Depot.
going to Cyrus's.
Yeah, Cyrus has an even smaller house, so.
Okay,
And
Definitely not going to Bart's.
Yeah.
definitely not going to Bart's.
Okay,
You
I
guys-
hope you guys can sleep on scrolls. It's gonna be so fun.
I'll just have my
Okay.
You guys
barrel.
You guys get back to Heidi's. As everybody kind of starts to set up for the night, I don't know, maybe Heidi and the girls head upstairs, everybody else goes, maybe everybody spreads out downstairs, it doesn't really matter, whatever. And you see that as you guys get back, Patrick comes out in a nightgown, wearing like like a thick dark blue linen nightgown and one of the Ebenezer Scrooge floppy hats, and he's holding a candle in a candle holder. He comes out, glasses low, and he's like, "What? Oh, Heidi, well, you and all your friends are back. I thought you were headed out to the Bart man's house."
There's been a bit of a wrench in the plans. I've never asked you this before. You are my landlord. Can I have some friends over tonight? About I don't know how many of us are there. 7, and a dog, and a bird.
Heidi? We've been over this. You don't have to call me your landlord. We can just be friends.
Thank
Pats your
you.
shoulder awkwardly. You
That's
can.
very-
Hey, I haven't had a sleepover since my wife died, so this will be wonderful. I haven't entertained any young people. You know, my children, the children and the grandchildren, they live all the way on the other side, over near the volcano. It's quite a travel. Nobody wants to live in downtown Emberholm anymore. This would be wonderful. Oh, I haven't had young people over. What do you all need? Are cushions good, or can we sleep on cushions? I have some extra cushions.
Patty, that would be wonderful.
And you see goes over and starts to like he makes some like stew jambalaya type thing, feeds you all, gets everybody set up for the night. And Heidi, did you need to ask Azai?
Oh, about Hal? Okay, I
So
didn't
to
know
the
what you were talking
plot.
about.
So to the plot.
Sure. Sorry,
Can we
okay, not my
share-
job. Yeah, I guess we'll just over stew. Like, so, I mean, this was, you told me this story a long time ago, and I don't know if this is an awkward question, or maybe more of a third date sort of question. Have you been to hell before?
Yeah, yeah. Remember when
Right.
I was deployed, the comrade went. Yeah, he got kidnapped down there. So, my platoon and I had to go down, and we had to go all the way down to the 9th and get him.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the plan to get Bart's dad's back. I think we're all going. I think the envoy's going, and I think me and you are. I mean, that's still they're leaving.
Yeah. Part of the envoy. Oh, jeez. Okay. I didn't really expect to have to ever go back down there. Okay. He kind of gets everyone's attention and goes, yeah. So we will go to the entrance in the morning as early as possible. When we went and only took, I mean, we were down there a few days. It felt like months. We were down there for a few days, in real world time. So we'll try to go as early in the day as possible and hope that, it's only a couple days as well. Do we know how far down they are? Or we know that they're at the bottom? Okay. We'll start at the top and see what we can figure out. I don't know what concept of hell you all are familiar with. It's not a this isn't like the cosmology torture chamber for souls. It's a geographic place with an entrance, and you can go there. You certainly shouldn't. I've been through all 9. My memories are fuzzy at best. But I'm sure when I get down there I'll remember more of what to do. But it's gonna be challenging. I mean, not just the heat's gonna be awful. I mean, for non-Varanthians, I'm sorry, it's just gonna be awful. Cyrus and I will probably have it the easiest. Cyrus, Bart, and I will probably have it the easiest. We're literally, our race is fire resistant. Heidi will have it slightly less easy than us, but still way better off than the rest of you, being Varanthian. Empyreans, y'all are probably right under that, but Abysalia, I mean, you used to water, heavily coated in fur, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, Princess.
Is it worse than it is here as far as like humidity, heat, dryness? Because I've been dying this whole time.
Yeah, okay. It's, yes, much worse. We should find something for you. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay. I'm sure I'll remember as we go down. It's not only body tough, and it'll be body tough on some of us more than others. There might be fighting, there might be having to sneak around. I mean the inhabitants of hell don't want us there. Or if they do, they want us there to sort of mess with us and torture us. But it'll be tough on the mind, the psyche. You guys know each layer is a different sin, right? I mean, have you heard those tales or
Something like that.
it starts off pretty surface level, gets worse. I really don't remember. I don't remember what the layers are. I don't remember what I had to do to get past it, but you have to overcome that sin or give in to that sin. It just kind of depends on, and from what I remember, the premise will become clear when we get there. Whatever demon or devil runs it will, kind of like a tourist attraction, will tell us what to do. The fraternities at the universities always they'll do this as like a hazing thing, and they never get past level layer 2. So they have to come back to the surface. So, yeah, we need to rest up tonight. I'll do what I can to help you all. If there's anything that you feel like you need to do or prepare before we go in, you have until dawn. Any questions? Yeah, Princess, yeah.
I'm sorry for asking so many questions.
No, please. It's health. You're fine.
The ways of court. How I want to be as respectful as possible. How can I appease the Hellions, if you will? Is each layer different? Is
just sort of based on my general knowledge of the Hellions, I would say if you want to be respectful, be as tortured as possible, but I probably wouldn't recommend that for your own well-being. Yeah.
Well, that's not what they teach us in Abyssalia, but I will see what I can do.
Yeah.
So we're going in blind, essentially.
We're going in hoping that I remember when we get there. Yeah. You guys don't have to raise your hands, by the way. We're sitting around a circle eating stew together. You could just sort of talk. Sorry, man, go ahead.
So there isn't. Do they got a political system?
They have hierarchy.
Okay, bye.
They have hierarchies. I can't remember if devils are higher than demons or demons are higher than devils, but they have their own imps are lower than both of them. I don't know.
Forgive me.
It's not like it's not like the Swamplands is to Abyssalia.
Right.
It's more like the Enchanted Forest is to Imperia. If that makes sense. There's communities that live within the Enchanted Forest, right?
Yeah.
But rather than these communities being marginalized like they are in your nation, they are highly powerful infernal beings.
So y'all just have this under you?
It's not like we put it there, but yeah.
Well, exactly. We didn't put the Enchanted Forest in the forest.
You said we have it like it's a tourist attraction.
Culturally, you have. Wow, I sound like a hick. I'm sorry. Okay, so there's no hierarchy. Well, there is, but
we're at the bottom.
Man,
yeah. They don't care where we're from or what.
Okay, so for Kiana,
yeah,
because she might shrink like a balloon the moment we get in there.
I'll see if my family blacksmith has any kind of enchantment he could do, maybe on your necklace, princess, or on your robes or something. I don't know, some kind of self-moisture system. I don't know. I've never had to do this before. Yeah. Any other question? I mean, I don't. Yeah, it just sucks, I think, but it's the right thing to do.
So it's a real place. It's not like a state of mind, and they're gonna ask for, I don't know, ask us to suffer, ask bad things to happen. So
Something like that.
if bad things happen down there, if someone, I don't know, someone gets hurt, or if the heat's too much for Kiana, it just 7 go in and 6 come out, or
Give me
how
an
is that?
insight check, Heidi.
Oh. 9.
Roll with advantage.
12.
You see, Azai, like, the kind of, like, playful, like, haha, we might as well make fun of this, falls a little bit, and he goes, 7 go in, 6 come out. And you see a flash of recognition in his face, Heidi, and you remember a few different stories of fallen comrades, and you wonder if maybe one of them was from this. You see, he goes, yeah, 7 come in, 6 come out. I remember almost nothing from hell. I remember going in and I remember coming out, but I don't really remember what happened while we were there. And time works different. Like I said, we thought we were in there for months, and it was only a few days. So it's sort of its own thing. I mean, anything that happens there doesn't necessarily also happen in real life, but death is very, very possible and very, very real. If you die in hell, you don't come back. But anything else that you might do could be more of a hallucination. So,
Can Maverick just send out an order? I don't know how it works. Just like DoorDash some like I don't know, the Varanthian version of being like, okay, it's gonna be really hot there. I would like to put an order in for some clothes better suited for people who aren't Varanthians.
okay. I think it's fair to say all of you are going to do your best on such short notice to find hot weather appropriate clothing.
Okay.
Breathable, thin, but still full coverage. You don't know if this is like a sunburn situation, right? You guys do what you can, and you do end up, I mean, it's Varanth. Maybe in the early morning even. All of you are able to appropriately suit yourselves in the clothes that most Varanthians wear in the summer. You are sure it will still be eventually no match to hell. It gets hotter the more you go down. But at least it's better than a lion skin cloak, right?
Yeah. Maverick mainly just wants to get like Theo.
Yeah.
Better
Breathable living
for health.
Yeah. So you guys, we can all say you all get Sahara Desert level clothing and layers. Any other questions for Azai, and any other, without like running a full scene, but just letting me know, anything else you need to do to prep before you guys head in the next morning? Amazing. As you are traveling there the next morning, Maverick, Azai kind of pulls you aside. And as you're loading the carriage in and everything, people are wrapping these layers around themselves. They have packs full of, water and medicine. Azai's given all of you one good berry. If you don't know what that is, it's a magical medicine berry that can give you 1 hit point. So if you go down, someone can feed it to you and bring you back up. In case Kiana's out of spell slots or something like that. Also, you took a long rest, so if you use any spell slots, rejuvenate those, all that good stuff. Or if you had any, I don't think anyone had any damage or anything, but he kind of pulls you aside. He goes, "Can I talk to you for a second?"
Yeah, what's up?
Heidi's got me freaking, I think. She started asking about like 7 go in, 6 come out, and I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, maybe I'll remember when we get down there. Maybe I won't. And Heidi's not a warrior. She's sharp, she's clever, she's smart, but she's not strong, and I have a feeling that I made it out, so it couldn't have required too much smarts to get through it. And I don't know, if I go down there and I do remember, am I gonna have some kind of like flashback? Am I gonna like freeze up? Am I gonna, because I don't really remember what happened down there, but I remember that a lot happened down there. And if I start remembering, when a man in war starts remembering, can you promise? Just promise me that you'll look out for Heidi if I can't. I mean, I know we're just recently friends, but you're the second strongest man in the way.
I'm gonna ignore that part. I mean, Aza, the moment she came into the Envoy, I promised to protect her. Anyone in this Envoy. That's my main thing. I put myself at the front for a reason. Everyone's young. And I want them to live a fulfilled life. So I want them all safe. So yeah, the moment she came in, she was already under that.
I know. But Bart has a personal bodyguard, and all of the rest of them are combat trained to an extent. Kiana is not. She has a personal bodyguard. Bart is not. He has a personal bodyguard. Theo's combat trained on her own. Cyrus is combat trained on her own. Lorik is big and huge and has kind of taught himself the ways of combat. Heidi isn't.
Lorik's not that big.
I'm not doing that right now. Heidi's not.
I get what you're saying. I know.
And she wears high heels, and she's so beautiful and so smart, but she's never ran a mile. She's never lifted weights. So, we have these bracers and things, but if I'm not if I'm not alive to give her,
you can breathe.
If I'm not alive to give her some of my strength in this magical way, if I can't step in front of her, if they have us separated,
Yeah. Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, my promise.
Obviously I'm looking out for everyone in the Envoy too, but
I know.
don't be offended. Heidi's my priority.
We all got priorities. I'll Hey, I can have Bane go hang out with her for most of it. Actually,
she would hate that. She would hate that.
Would she hate that more than dying?
No, but
okay. Bane, and
she's
honestly,
gonna be mad that I sent a bird to babysit her.
No,
don't tell her
I sent a bird to babysit her. I'm the bad guy here. I'm used to doing it.
Don't tell her I asked you to watch out for her.
Why would I tell her that? That's weird. I go to her and go, "Hey, your new boy toy said to watch out for you." So I guess I'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, Mr. Sandwich Maker over here. No, of course
Not to
I'm
cook
gonna-
anything else.
We're gonna when we get out of hell, we're gonna work on that because that.
Do you know how to cook? We're both trust fund babies.
Yeah, I know how to fucking cook.
Oh, me too.
Oh yeah, stereotypes, huh? They're rude and they're
fall
mean.
into them.
Yeah, they're rude and they're mean. I can cook a mean steak and some potato. Regardless, yes,
We're going to hell.
Yes,
I just
we are going to hell. I promise to protect her.
we're going to
have-
hell. I'm worried that I might have a PTSD flashback and not be able to
And those
save my newfound love.
Those are
Ooh,
valid things.
The newfound girl.
No, you said it.
Oh,
No, you said it.
oh god. Okay, don't tell her.
Yes. What the fuck, dude? Okay, I may not have had a lot of guy friends. Why would I? I'm not gonna tell her. Look, okay, I'll have Bane go over to her. I'll pitch it. She can't understand Bane.
Heidi walks up right as you hear. She can't understand Bane.
Does she?
Why would I need Bane?
Oh,
okay?
hey, hon.
Hey, so I was just thinking while we were down there, I was just thinking about having Bane with you.
Why? He's a bird? What is Bane
Oh,
gonna do?
Okay. Oh,
No, I mean
what is
why? No, I
He's
mean
not
I'm
just
sure
a-
Bane's very nice. Bane's like your kind of guy. He's like your new bird. Why would
Well,
I?
Yes.
Do you want me to watch Bane?
No, I don't want to. He's gonna watch you.
Oh,
So, Heidi, can I go away, Asa?
No,
Cover your ears.
no.
All right.
Why does he have to
So
do that?
Asa said, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna leave you alone with her to tell. Not because I think you'd do anything, but because I think you might tell.
I wasn't. I was just gonna have a.
Can
I was
Heidi
just
do any
curious.
kind of check right now?
Yes, of course. Do an
Maverick's,
insight check.
Maverick's going. I was just embarrassed to tell her in front of you why.
You guys are acting strange. You said insight? I got a 23.
They're being really strange. They clearly were talking about you before you walked over here.
Two dumb fucking himbos talking about.
Bro, she said I was the light at the end of her tunnel. What am I gonna do? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Addie.
Hey, you're both being really weird. Do you know that? Isai, do you know that you gave me a necklace that can tell me that you're feeling really nervous and strange?
Oh, God.
She grabs his hand.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So
Yeah.
I've been talked about a lot in my sort of 30 years of life. I know what it looks like. Everything okay?
No, babe, it was good stuff. I swear. I'm just so nervous. We're going to hell, and I want to protect you and make sure that you're okay. And I'm just one guy, so I was just asking Robert to keep an eye on you.
And I was mentioning Bane because, in all seriousness, Bane's not near me, right?
Not right now.
Okay. In all seriousness, I think Bane. I mean, y'all can't hear him. He worships the ground I walk on. I need him to stop doing that. I think a touch of good womanly presence will help his ego for me go down. Also so he knows how to talk normally.
Okay. Eric, I'm not gonna fix your bird for you.
You're not fixing him.
yeah.
No, Heidi, you're not fixing him.
Your bird
I just
don't yell at her.
I'm sorry.
Your bird,
Don't
your
speak
bird
to her
kinda
like that.
freaks me out. Your bird, Maverick, thank you. It's okay. Maverick, your bird kind of freaks me out, and I don't. Can I make a suggestion? Is that okay? If you
Yeah.
want a little bit of space from, Bane, leave him here. Make him perch. Tell him. No, listen to me. Listen to me. Whoa. Oh my gosh, boys club. Okay, listen to me, please. Listen to me. Tell him to perch right outside of this paper shop. Okay? And if anyone comes in to smash windows, tell him to peck their eyes out. Okay? And then you get a lovely little space away from Bane while we go to hell. And my landlord doesn't get beat up.
No,
Is that
is
okay
a
with
good
everyone?
Because he's made of
I know.
feathers, and I think the moment he goes down there, he'll come back. Genuinely, Heidi, the reason he's doing a lot for my ego right now, and I feel like I'm turning into a narcissist. But on a real note, back to what we were actually talking about. Yes, Azai wanted me to watch to help you. In case he couldn't, please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying that's what
Please don't be mad.
I was more mad about the bird thing. I'm not even mad about the bird thing. The bird thing was just strange and a bad idea. No,
it was a cover up.
that's right. Sure.
It was a bad
No,
cover-up.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. I think.
I'm also sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
Sorry.
you. But stop. None of you need to be sorry. None of you need to be sorry. Sorry. I think it's a really. I never claimed to run the mile. I'm not saying I'm exactly built for hell. So I think it's a good idea for us all to look out for each other, and yeah, that includes Maverick sort of having my back if he's like can't. I think that's fine. Are you both okay? So I mean,
I'm gonna. Yeah, no, that's so great.
I'm just so nervous.
And Maverick just.
You can feel like waves of anxiety from inside.
Maverick just goes, yeah, that's cool. Kiana? And he just turns, goes, Kiana, I just want to talk about keeping you wet and making sure you're okay. And he walks far away from Azai and Heidi over to Kiana and Lorik.
Yeah. Azai, nothing strange extra going on, Heidi. He's just horrified. You guys start to kind of comfort each other, whatever. And Kiana, we will out of game workshop something that we can say Kiana has found to help a little bit as we journey into hell. We'll think about it and talk about it later. But you guys arrive at this large rocky thing. Do we want to take 2 minutes and go potty really quick?
Please.
We go. Okay.
Is it okay that meeting's
We head back. I beg you to put the cat down. Anyway, Danica's never been around an animal in their life, I don't think, based on the way that they act, sort of. Anyway, so you guys arrive at the layer of hell, of the entrance to hell. It is probably like an hour carriage ride outside of Emberholm, outside of the capital city, in the middle of nowhere. Truly, like, you head into desertous red clay wasteland, a few Joshua trees, a few cactuses over here and there. And you see this huge rock formation. And you see it go. Azai comes up and goes, okay, I remember this part. It's God, there's a song that opens it. Oh, what is it? It's like this old military song. Bart, give me a history check. With advantage.
Oh fuck, my dice.
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
This giant bowl I have for dice.
That's awesome. That's sick. Yeah, okay.
Oh no! My yarn fell in my fajita juice. I'm sorry.
Tap that.
I'm sorry.
Chocolate that.
Sorry, you said
Devin's
history?
modding, so she can't.
There's one viewer on our stream, okay?
Is it me? No, okay. Yeah. What is it? History. Yes. History with advantage. Roll twice. Take the higher.
Alright, flew out of the bowl. It flew out of the bowl. I'm so sorry. Flew out of the bowl again. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
I am 40. Did you roll twice and take the higher? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You do seem to remember the last time that when you came to hell, you remember this little, like, old military tune that something about soldiers marching to war that you seem to remember, and you're able to pull out your instrument of choice. What would you pull out?
I'll pull out the bagpipes.
Yes! First time in 7 levels! And that's my best attempt at bagpipes.
Just think of like the bagpipe song they play at every funeral.
Anyway, we're not here for Joe do instrument impressions. Can we get back to the game, sort of? Anyways. Devin, wow, you look beautiful right now. You, please. You, play this tune on the bagpipes. Everyone sees Bart just melancholically pull up some bagpipes, and we get to, without saying a word to anyone, including Azai, as they say, like, what is the name of that song? Just start melancholically playing the bagpipes.
How do you hold bagpipes? I'm so sorry to break. How the fuck do you hold a bag? It looks like a
mouthpiece.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a mouthpiece, and then you are like pressing keys.
Sure.
And you guys see Bart begin to play this melancholic but almost like a tune with a hint of apprehension and anxiety under it. Think about that poem that went viral recently that was to the cadence of boots marching that everybody was freaking out over. Think about that one, right? Try to think of something different. Oh my god. Whatever. You don't like it, Abby?
I was sick of hearing it all the time on TikTok. I don't come to D&D to hear
I don't come to D&D to hear little
the
trends.
psychological warfare poems set to dramatic music.
I do. And you guys see the rocks begin to and break apart, opening to a wide, cavernous hole leading down into black, smoky nothing and a staircase. You guys begin your descent. Everyone give me first a stop it. Wendy, stop it. First, everyone give me first a
grounded.
Give me a survival check first. If you let's do the survival checks first. Just send them in chat. You do not need to tell me. I will look.
Bart, have you always had that with you?
My what?
Oh, I don't know. The bagpipes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just kind of I don't play them often. I only play them when I'm like not in a good mood.
Oh. I would like you to teach me sometime.
Sure. I'm sure you'd be a natural.
Amazing. You guys walk down. You see, actually, Theo is doing the best as you guys start to descend. She is, with this dexterous ability, as the cavern starts to get smaller, she's easily fitting through these tighter spaces without tripping or falling or twisting her ankle or anything like that. Heidi, you have switched your Versace heels for some more sensible shoes. Don't worry, they're still in your bag. And you are doing pretty okay. I think you went hiking like twice in college. So you're kind of calling back those skills a little bit as you're heading down. Kiana is actually doing very well, which I think is you have been in your barrel for so long. It's so sort of nice to actually walk somewhere on your own for once. Maverick and Lorik doing fine. I mean, better than normal. It's a little bit tight spaces. You guys are big guys, but you're doing okay. Bart lagging behind. I don't see Josie's 21. Josie, Cyrus is right up there with Kiana. Like, Cyrus, no big deal. You were in the military academy. Like, you were quite used to bad situations and things like that. Easily navigating through here, not getting choked in the smoke, everything. Bart, you're starting to choke on this fog that gets thicker as we go down. You're emotionally a wreck. You are not, like, fit to be doing a physically intense activity. You've barely begun, and you're struggling.
Shouldn't have played the bagpipes, man.
And, now I need everyone to give me a con save before you roll. You have different DCs. What? Azai, Cyrus, Bart, 5. Heidi, 10. Maverick and Theo, 15. Kiana and Lorik, 20.
This is a save.
Yes. A save. Just type in the chat yes or no.
Thank God.
Fail or pass. So, for visual representation for the group, raise your hand if you passed your DC, your personal DC. Cyrus, Heidi, Bart, Maverick. Oof. How beautifully that narratively plays out.
Oh.
I don't know why Maverick is used to a lot of late night drinking and sweating a ton. He's had alcohol poisoning and heat stroke many times from partying. Whatever. Has a pretty high tolerance to heat.
Mm-hmm.
And also can I say this? He sleeps with the fire genasi on the reg. Is that something to do with it? Who knows?
Sometimes.
Cyrus, Bart, and Heidi, you're Varanthians. We're just getting to, like, summer day temps right now. In the low hundreds. Lorik. Heidi. Not Heidi. Lorik, Kiana. Sorry, I was looking at Megan. She's so beautiful. Lorik, Kiana, Theo. It's getting kind of hot. Lorik, you're covered in fur. Kiana, you need constant moisture to stay wet. And even with this new thing that we haven't come up with yet that's helping with that, it's getting hot. And Theo, getting hot. You're used to training in the high mountain peaks of Imperia, where it is incredibly cold, and only constant exercise and sweating is what keeps you warm in the sort of frigid temps. It's getting hot. Lorik, Kiana, and Theo, minus 10 hit points fire damage. Megan's texting me in a frenzy because she doesn't like when game change rule.
Spells. Okay, leave me alone. I was looking at my spells.
I thought you were picking up your phone going,
Stop that. Stop
as
that.
you often do, sort of.
Can I do something?
What? Sorry. Actually, I hate to do this retroactively. Theo, you did get a nat 1. You should take 15.
No.
Yes.
Can I do my elementalism cantrip and beckon wind? Cool them off.
Give me...
I would say water, but I know you'll be like, where'd you get the water? So...
Wind's fine. Give me a nature check. You're a druid?
Be in tune with your emotions.
I'm trying. I just want to cool them off. And I have a -1 to nature even as a level 2 druid, so
It is intelligence.
oh thank god I got 17.
17. Yeah, you're able to draw in some of the air from the still open opening down into and give you guys one final cooling. Those of you that took damage, you can add 5 again to your HP.
Oh thank god.
Back where I started. What I wrote down before.
Yes. You guys head down and you see that eventually the cavern opens. You feel as you step down and you're not on a staircase anymore, you're on flat ground. And you see a reception, like a receptionist's office. Heidi, looks a lot like your office. There's a large U-shaped desk, and you see that there's chairs lined up throughout the room. You really can't get a good feel of how big this room is. It kind of feels like it's super cramped and also spans on forever at the same time. Like, if you focus far in the distance, you can see more chairs with more people in it that way. But if you look closer, like, the rest of them kind of fade out and it looks like it's a really small room. And you see that all of the people here appear to be made out of, like, what is the word for the type of rock that is lava?
Magma.
No, that's lava.
Oh,
Igneous.
Igneous, thank you. They seem to be made out of igneous rock with, like, cracks in it where you can see, like, almost like magma, like blood or something flowing beneath them, but they're anthropomorphic igneous rock people. There's a big one sitting behind the desk, seeing receptionist type deal, looking through paperwork, and as many people waiting as the eye could see.
My God, it's the DMV.
So who?
Kiana walks right up to the desk,
Yeah.
ignores the line, and then just.
There's no line at the desk.
Oh, I thought you said there was a giant line. My bad.
People are sitting everywhere.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. 8 tickets to hell, please.
Tick. Flip. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. Flip. Ooh, gonna have quite a weight on you, I'm afraid. I mean, you didn't make a reservation, or?
I don't.
Heidi walks up. Oh, good.
Sorry. I don't need reservations. Do you know who I am?
Frog.
I am Princess Kiana Hold of Abysalia. No, you won't find me in the book, but trust me, you don't want to get on my
I'm
bad
not looking for you in the book. I'm stamping. I'm listening. Keep going.
So, that'll be 8 tickets now, please.
Sorry. No, there's quite a wait.
Lorac.
And okay, tell me who else walks up.
Yes, Kiana.
Heidi.
Everyone.
Everyone? Theo, are
If
you gonna
everyone's
walk up?
going, I'll go.
Whatever. Theo goes, I don't go in the room. I don't go in the room. You guys all
Theo's
kind of walk
hot.
up. Theo's kind of sweaty. I don't know. Bart, give me a history check.
Maverick standing next to Lorik behind Kiana, both of them just over her shoulder.
Azai comes
How
up
do you
to
mean
us.
mug a rock? We do it.
Yeah, we do it. With Azai, it's a boys thing, you know?
It's a boys.
Boys' night?
It's Cyrus and the three men just behind Bart, Theo, Kiana.
While Kiana and Heidi try
Heidi.
to try to chat. Be like, so like, I was really hoping we could get tickets.
Yeah, the three of us like trying to look intimidating and be like,
Kiana.
4, right? Because Azai, Maverick, Cyrus, and Lorik.
Mm.
And then Heidi and Kiana and Bart and maybe Theo are at the front.
I would
Yeah.
love it if Kiana's like eyes are just at desk level. So.
That's perfect. You have a tiara.
Her fingers like this, just going, I'd like a ticket, please.
8 tickets to help. Okay, Bart, what'd you get, honey? With advantage.
Side note, I just realized that I forgot when we did the previous rolls that I never added anything. Oh well. Anyways.
Like now.
Anyways. Who cares? 14.
14, did you roll twice?
$16.
Yeah.
16? Incredible. You know this guy. It's strange. As soon as you came back into hell, you kind of like pass remembrance. Heidi, you feel a wave of slight apprehension, but kind of a like feeling of, oh, I remember that. A little bit of recollection from Azai. And Bart, you seem to like your memories come a little bit clearer of the time that you had just come to this first layer. You know this guy. This is Iggy. He's the receptionist to hell.
His name is what?
Iggy.
Iggy! Okay. Hey, are you... I remember you. You were here, like... some years ago. You're... Iggy. You're Iggy, right? That's your name? Did I get that right?
Bartolomeo! Oh! Dude! He closes this giant ledger book he has and he scoots it over. And and he goes, oh, dude, you have no idea how long me and the boys have been waiting for you to come back down. I mean, we so rarely get any visitors that are any interesting.
Yeah. It's been a long
Just the
time,
occa-
hasn't it?
The occasional frat boy, they never want to actually go to hell. They never want to actually see hell. They just want to say that they came. Like, please. And then every now and then someone will get kidnapped and they'll be brought down here. Blah, 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 blah. It's annoying. It's boring. You were like the only cool guest we've ever gotten.
That means a lot to me, actually. Thank you. It's
Right.
it's nice seeing
I mean,
you again.
I mean, what are you doing here, man? Or what you gonna, like, you're staying, right? You staying?
I'll spend a little time here. I'm not staying for now. Maybe I might visit more in the future. But for now, I'm just here because, my dads. You've met my dads, right? All 7 of them?
Yeah, they were through here earlier.
Yeah. I'm trying to find them, actually. Some miscommunication or something. I don't know. I really need to find them, like, as fast as possible. Do you happen to know, like, where they are in hell?
No. I mean, they were waiting here for like a while. It takes people a while to get through the paperwork.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like, I mean, but for you, man, I mean, you're gonna stay for a bit or like forever, probably.
I'll come back as much as I'm available to. I'll come back, like, every now and then. I have to go back and forth, you know, responsibilities and stuff, back and forth, but yeah, I'll try to come back more.
No. I mean, tiefling guy like you, this is where you're supposed to be, man.
Well,
You stay. Right?
Well,
You're staying forever? You're staying forever.
well, you see, forever is a very long time. It's like all of time. I
Yeah.
don't know if I can do all of time. I have responsibilities, like, and Varanth and stuff. But I do think I'll come visit like a lot. I'll come see you like way more often. Like it's been so long since I've seen you, and I regret not coming down here as often. And I'm sorry about that. So yeah,
That hurt, man. Yeah, that hurt, man.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nah, whatever, you know? What, you gotta keep going? You gotta keep going? You gotta keep going through hell? You don't wanna stay? You don't wanna stay with old Iggy? Stay with old Iggy in limbo forever?
Whoa. I have to go find my dad's real quick, and then, like, I'll catch you on the way back, and then I gotta finish some stuff with this, like, Envoy thing, and then I'll come visit you after that. You know, I'll make sure you not so. We can work something out, man. We can write letters. We can be pen pals. For when I'm not here. You know what I mean?
Damn it! Take your birth control. That alarm is insane, dude. That's the alarm that you guys hear. No, I was kidding. But someone looked like they were gonna interject. I didn't see who it was. Somebody interject. Okay, go ahead, Heidi.
Just while that conversation was going on, and it was clear that it was very circular and it could have gone on for 10,000 years, Heidi leans over to Azai. What was the first layer? Do you remember?
I'm trying to.
This is it.
I don't.
This is it?
I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think.
No, hey, it's okay. Just
He reaches down and intertwines his fingers with yours. You can feel like waves of anxiety, but it doesn't seem like he knows why he's anxious.
Okay, I'll just talk to Iggy. Is that your name? Iggy, right?
Yeah.
Hi. Yes, it is like the young princess said, we are 8 people looking to get through some layers of hell. Hi, I'm over here. Thank you. Hi. I mean, I noticed you're stamping. I'm a secretary too. I stamp all day long.
Secretary?
Oh, not that you're a secretary.
Real nice, lady.
Listen. No, I admire your stamping skill. I mean, your stamping arm. I mean, it's a workout, right? You've got it. I mean, you're doing so good. I just wanted to know how we sort of get through here. You mentioned paperwork.
Bart is staying forever because he's a tiefling and he belongs here.
You didn't say that. You know, if he doesn't want to be here, sometimes you don't go on the spot. You kind of want to see what else is out there.
That's the thing, honey. Nobody decides when they leave limbo. It's whenever you finish your paperwork. And then you guys feel a wave of energy comes out from Iggy and immediately like permeates into all of you, and all of you feel heavy. So slow moving that you can't, it's not even perceivable to the human eye how slow you're moving. And you guys freeze. Minds go blank for just a moment. Blink, open. You're sitting in chairs in a row in this kind of D&B style of seating. You're a good ways away from the desk now. And in front of you, you have clipboards that have limbo exit paperwork across the top. And each of you have a different question that will be listed on it. Right now, it is blank. It says blank. All of you barely, not even fast enough to move this pen and answer a question if there were one on there in any amount of time. All of you feel slow, heavy, and before your questions even populate onto your paper, and you cannot see the questions on anyone else's paper, worth noting, only your own. Before the question even populates on any of y'all's paper, Azai returns back to normal speed after just a second, and immediately stands up, turns around, kneels in front of Heidi's chair, and puts a hand on her knee and is going, okay, I remember. Limbo, we're in limbo. It's all about waiting. It's, I've done this part before. You just have to let go of your urgency, of your ambition. They're gonna give you an option here in a second, and you have to give up something that you've been waiting for. So just everyone, talking to all of you, everyone, whatever it is, just take it. We'll go down to the next level, and whatever you give up, I promise we will figure it out. But if you don't take it, you are not leaving limbo ever. That's what all of these people are. And you see that, like, as you're out here, there's other mortals here. It's not just these rock people or any kind of infernal beings or anything. It's also like normal people like you guys who are staring down at a clipboard with a question that they can't seem to answer. And seemingly Azai, having passed through here before, passes through it very quickly. Bart, this is not ringing a bell to you. Last time that you were here, you have it's all coming clearer now. You have this memory coming back of you and your dad's kind of performed for Iggy and some of the waiting people, but you didn't try to go down to the next layer. So you don't, all of this is new to you, but Azai seemingly having gone through this before, his question populated and was answered incredibly quickly, at least what feels like incredibly quickly to you all. And he kind of, moving at normal speed again, gives you all this PSA. Telling you all to take whatever the deal is, we will deal with it. Now, I'm going to go around to each of you and tell you what question populates on your sheet, and you will tell me what box you check. You cannot leave limbo until you make a decision. Cyrus. Ink appears on the sheet, on this piece of parchment. You have been waiting to find two different people. You must give up on one of them. Forget the face of either Kai or Troy. And there's two boxes. You can check to forget Kai's face, or you can check to forget Troy's face. And this is what they physically look like, not who they are. Math. You look down. Ink populates on your sheet. You've been waiting to see real change in the people and places you love. You must give it up. Either, box 1, allow for an unfavorable law to pass through the Senate and be powerless to stop it. Box 2, be forced to stay your blade when Cyrus needs protection. Theo. You have been waiting for an answer on whether or not you will die at the hands of this prophecy, or if you'll have any real impact on the monks. You must give up this waiting. If you truly believe in this cause and trust Rendoshi, you must agree to die and trust that one day he will resurrect you. Or renounce him and the monks once and for all. Option number 1, die and trust that Rendoshi will bring you back. Option number 2, renounce him and the monks once and for all. Kiana. You've been waiting for freedom. Give it up. Box 1, smash the necklace. Box 2, turn yourself in. Bart. You've been waiting for a chance to prove that you're lovable and useful, rather than just entertaining. Give up this weight. The next time that you have a chance to prove yourself in combat, you will fail or sacrifice something great. Lorik, you have been waiting to find out where you come from. Either give up the chance of finding your father or ever understanding what you are. Heidi, you have been waiting to be accepted and to make a difference from the moment you were born. Give up your family or give up your chance at a council seat.
Hey, so can we do like a shuffle, right? Where we like draw out of a hat to choose like a new question, like to think to give up, like just
The
like
next question is you have to give up one thing: boobs or ass.
That's even worse.
Bring me back to the first question. Shit.
oh man.
No, bring that one back. I'd rather die.
Hey, guys, hear me out, right? We all of us, and this only works if we all do it, we all don't pick a question, and then we have to sit in limbo, and Joe has to figure something out. Shut up.
Prisoner's dilemma.
Okay. I'm going to go in order of what I perceive to be probably the easiest decision to the least easy,
Damn.
in my opinion. So I'm going to start with Heidi, who I imagine chooses second quickest after Azai.
Yeah, she checks. It's either your position, your political career, or your family. Heidi Hopewell doesn't have a family. And I think it gives her pause that that's on there. Maybe she's been holding on to something she doesn't have a lot longer than she thought she was. But no, as I said, make a decision and make it fast. And I don't know. She thinks she stopped waiting on family 12 years ago. So checkbox done.
Heidi, you return to normal speed, and Azai goes, okay, good. What was it?
Family. I had to stop waiting on my family. Because I haven't had a family in 12 years.
Okay then. Just an
I
internal,
don't.
hang up, I guess. Okay.
What was? Are you okay?
Waves of anxiety. I'm fine. I had to. It said I have been waiting for the chance to protect the people that I care about, and I had to choose to. At a later time, there will be a time that I am not able to protect you, or to help you. I guess is how it was worded. But the envoy's got you. I've already talked to Maverick, so that was. I knew. Yeah. All right. Are you okay?
Okay. Yeah. You do just. You don't have to keep waiting on that. Okay. I mean. You do more than enough. Okay. I mean, don't. You don't have to worry about things like that. Okay.
Takes your hand, presses a kiss to the back of your hand. Okay, let me try to help everybody else. Just stay here. He moves down to the next chair.
I think Maverick. He can always change a policy that goes through. It can be bad for a little while, and it could affect thousands of people. Probably be really bad for the general public, but he can't exactly bring Cyrus back. So I think this is his moment of being a really bad politician, and he chooses to let a bad law pass over not being able to save Cyrus.
In not much time in between Heidi's no-brainer, see Maverick manages to move his very slow hand down and check the box, and you back into normal speed. Perhaps a little bit more pause given recent events, but almost a no-brainer for you as well. One can be changed, one can be undone, one not really. You found in yourself, Maverick, that your values, putting politics second, haven't really changed. I don't know if you're happy to realize that about yourself or not. But you back to normal speed, and Azai goes, "Hey, there you go, man. You okay? You good? What was it?"
Choosing to let a bad law pass, and or letting Cyrus die, and I can't do anything about it.
Okay, and you chose which one?
Let the bad law pass.
Okay, we can work with that, right?
The Azan.
Lobbying.
Is it some like it'll happen?
It did last time. Last time I had to choose that waiting would that there would come a time when I couldn't help but wait and it would kill someone, and that happened when I was in Terrador. So I don't see why it wouldn't actually happen in real life this time. But you're lobbying, you have tons of political power. You the state of emergency, everything goes through popular vote. You're in a good place, man. You made the right choice.
This is sick.
Yeah, I mean, I told y'all hell wouldn't be easy. He leans into your ear and he goes, "This time, I had to give up the chance to protect Heidi at a time when she would need my help. So, that deal we talked about, it's, you're on call, man."
You chose to give up to
I trust you. And the other option wasn't viable.
but you chose to give up. What was the other option?
The other option didn't have a failsafe, and you're my failsafe. And Heidi's right here. I know that there's 7 other people here.
She is right here. Okay, everything's gonna be fine.
Heidi's right
Okay.
here. I can see her. You can see her. There's 6 other people here that
She can
will.
hear you.
She can't. I'm sorry, honey. I'm not. We're in hell. Hold on.
Exactly. Okay, we're in
The other
hell.
one had to do with my father, and I am not near my father to relegate and try to figure out how to cheat my way out of that deal. I'm with Heidi. I can try to figure out a way to cheat my way out of that deal. And that's you. Points to Maverick. Or that's you. Points to Heidi and goes, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna see who else I can help.
They really have to do this on their own.
Oh.
It's okay. Okay.
Bart, do you feel like you're next? It's okay if you need more time.
I want to sound like a fucking idiot. I literally made a decision And then I confuse myself again with this.
Okay, here's your
I'm
option.
such an idiot.
Look at me. Ready?
I'm
Here's
trying
your-
so hard. I'm trying
here's
so
your
hard.
choice. Would Bart rather have his suspicions confirmed that he is an idiot who is just here for entertainment?
Yeah.
Or would he rather prove that he is useful, but in order to prove that he is useful, he has to sacrifice something great?
Sure. No. God damn it!
What?
It's an easy fucking question. It's an easy question.
What do you mean, sure? There's so much... What do you mean, sure? What do you mean, sure? I'm gonna text you the options.
No, I know the options. It's just I'm too fucking stupid right now to like.
What do you mean?
You're not stupid. Stop saying that.
Soup or salad? Super salad sounds cool. I don't know. Sure. Oh my god. Oh gosh. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Do you got this?
I made a decision.
Ready. Okay.
I'm not gonna change my mind about it, despite me already thinking about it. He's going to.
Tell me which one you want to happen, and I'll know you're giving up the other one. I think the double negative is what's confusing you.
Maybe. He's going to check. You fell in that battle.
Okay, you are choosing to fail, not proving yourself.
Yeah, he's going emo mode. That's right.
You are
Here.
not sacrificing anything. You are choosing, okay, I will fail to prove myself. I will just be entertaining forever. Yes?
Yep.
Yes. Great.
Done. Thank you.
Bart, after much deliberation, truly, you try to check both boxes and it goes, no. And you erase it, and then you go, and you finally check that you will fail the next time that you try to prove yourself in combat.
Tries to make a third box underneath.
It says both.
Neither. I look super cool and I get everything I want.
All this going on while he's wrestling with the question of, oh, they're never going to know how smart I am. He's trying to make a third box.
Stupid.
Bart, you are the type of person that for your entire... You've been raised by a band, you've been raised in the spotlight. Since 8 years old, you've been on stage. You've come to terms a long time ago that your main use, your only use, is to sing a little song, be a little entertaining, maybe get a free hotel room every now and then. And, I mean, what the hell, man? You're not even a part of this envoy. You're the bard that's been hired to follow them around. And maybe they've decided to take this journey into hell because they have morals and it's the right thing to do. And maybe some of them might even call you their friend, but it's can't help but weigh on you, dude, that you're supposed to be following the envoy and writing political propaganda about them. And that's all you are. And once this band, your fathers, are saved, that's what you'll probably continue to be. So, might as well quit waiting to be anything else. Check. Bart, you come forward. You're in normal motion. Azai turns. Oh, Bart. Perfect. Are you okay? What was it?
Yeah, I just had to choose between basically, I don't know, being a failure or sacrificing something great. I'm already a failure. I'm not really adding much to the envoy anyways. I might as well just keep up with that instead of sacrificing
Oh.
something that could be so detrimental. So, yeah.
I don't know you well enough to answer that. Maverick.
You don't have to answer anything. It's chill. It's done.
You good, Bart?
Eh.
Yeah. It's one of those moments. This shit's weird, man.
Never said hell would be easy. That's Azai's catchphrase for the next 8 sessions, by the way. Hey guys, I never said hell would be easy. Amazing. We head to Cyrus next.
I think she's like looking in the paper, kind of like shocked. Because, like, going into this, like, obviously none of us really had a clear idea of what hell really was. But in her mind, she's like, oh, I'll just have to do a bunch of fighting and it's going to be hot and then we'll, be fine. But now she's having to choose between 2 people she cares about. One person who's dead and basically all she has of them is a memory, which would also include their face. And then another, her, like, most trusted accomplice, her friend, her buddy. And I think that she struggles, like, she really struggles on it. But after a while, I know that she would always choose Kai. At least Troy is still around. So.
So Cyrus chooses to forget Troy's face.
Yes.
Can I say, hold on one second, I'm so sorry. Can I say, Cyrus, that feels like a growth moment for her? To choose sentimentality over business? To choose, delaying your current objective to find Troy and figure out how to get to Terrador over forgetting a long-loved face. So I don't know what Cyrus makes of that, but Josie should know. That feels like a growth moment to me. And you come back to normal speed. You see Heidi, Bart, Maverick, and Azai already unfrozen. Are you okay?
It's fine. Don't even worry about it. I think she tries to, like, get up and to try to walk away.
What was... Azai will let you go. I don't know about the other 3.
Where are you going?
I'm just going to stand over here for a second. It's not like we can go anywhere.
What was your choice?
I think she just kind of rubs her scar on her face and just kind of looks at Maverick for a moment, and then she just turns away.
I think Maverick, like, has an arm around Bart, just kind of hugging him, trying to comfort him in some way, because this shit sucks for him. And when she turns away, he just goes, we all had to make difficult choices.
I didn't say yours weren't.
Not say that either. Just sometimes talking about them might help. But if you choose to stew, then you choose to stew. That's fine. And then he just, like, turns back to Bart to chat about how fucking weird the secretary man was.
Cyrus starts to walk aimlessly back through the seats, trying to find her way back to the secretary's desk. We move now to Theo.
Hi. I think Theo probably sits here for, well, it's true. She sits here for a while because we're getting to the end. But I think she thinks about how being a monk and trying to pursue this is the one thing that she really wanted to do throughout her life. It's the one thing that she was determined to do, and she did it. And I think that she has just been kind of hit with a lot of, she doesn't know anything about it. She's like, I have no what's happening. So in doing that, she's like, okay, this is the one thing I know. I'm going to stick to it. So I think she would choose to be dead. Because also another part of it, I think, is she's already found out that the original foundation of all was a sham of some kind. And to find out again that she's fallen for something fake that doesn't exist. I think if Rendoshi is a false god and can't bring her back, then she would be fine with that because she would no longer be teaching people something that is not true. And so she'd rather be dead than continue that.
As you, Theo makes the choice that she would rather be dead than to be a false prophet that leads people by deceit, intentional or not. And you've lived a long life. You were born the year that the Great War ended, Theo. And as your hand slowly comes down to the paper and checks die with hope of resurrection, it's funny, you look down at the pencil and for a second you almost think that it says the Empyrean Monk Academy on the side of it, but you don't have any monk money with you, Theo. So I mean, you couldn't have bought that. But you know, I mean, sometimes when Eva's working the school store, sometimes she can slip you some pencils, even if you don't have monk money. And you're starting to kind of forget like what you're doing here, and like you can like you remember that there was some guy named he well he was some no he was someone came to the school and well, and I bet you've been going to the Imperial Monk. No, you're at the wizard school. But no, that can't be right. You're not at the. You're at home. You're with your mothers and your siblings and no, you're You're a baby. You're just a baby. It's the year that the Great War ended, and you're a baby born to a family of scholars, and you're their middle child that they don't know what to do with. It's strange. The firstborn was so easy. And they'll later find out that the third was even easier, the second. It was a fluke, you know. Second born. You can't seem to remember her name. And as you have that thought, as so Theo's life began at the end of something horrible and the beginning of something potentially great. No memory. No God. So her life ends. And it doesn't end in blood or gore, crumbling, or a bright light at the end of the tunnel. No, it you check that box, and you don't remember your name, and you close your eyes. And when you open them again, you're in this beautiful outdoor garden of some kind. And there's these floating orbs all around, and Theo, it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And you're looking around, and you feel this intense wave of deja vu, but you can't quite place your finger on why, like it was from a previous life or something. And you start to walk. You look down at yourself. You're this elvish girl, but more sort of see-through, like a ghost. Which is strange, because your life's just begun. Sure why you would be a ghost. You're wearing these wrapped brown clothing, like you're gonna be moving around a lot. You don't know why you'd be wearing anything like that. And as you start to walk through and look around and look for anyone or why you're here or who you are, you stumble upon a blue bird man, a blue Aarakocra man that you have never met before.
You see that he is picking fruit off of a hanging branch of the nearby tree. And Faith. Theodora, of course, you might not know that right now, but faith is a beautiful thing. Faith is testing what is truly deep down in our conscious and subconscious and going on a whim, putting it all out there. I have to admit, there were some doubts on my end. I mean, I've had so many who had little faith. But yours, Theodora, it is astounding. I cannot be more pleased with the choice that I have made. For the choice that you have made to give up your own life. And yes, you are dead, even though you might not even comprehend the essence of death. But nonetheless, you are here. And because of your faith, your time is not yet to come. We have many meetings and many topics to discuss. And you see that he kind of walks around the water pool fountain area, places his hand kind of over top of the floating orbs of the various colors representing the elements, You see that they vibrate and they start to glow in this beautiful aura. And the light comes into a single beam, comes into Rindoshi's hand, and he almost looks like he's in pain. Like this is a strain for him. Remember who you are, Theodore. Always and forever. And he places his thumb right in between your eyes on your forehead. And a jolt of electricity flows through your body, and I will let Joe take care of the rest.
As you feel this jolt of electricity go through you, you do not come back to limbo. You are... who knows? But Bart, Heidi, Maverick, Azai, Cyrus, if you're nearby still, you hear the clattering of a clipboard hit the ground, and you turn around and you see Theo disappear, and the clipboard falls to the ground flat, and all you can see is a checked box that says that Theo has chosen to die. And I am not going to allow you to react. As I cut instead to Lorik. Lorik, you look at this, at your own clipboard, and you find yourself, feeling a bit confused and a bit unsure. Can you walk us through what Lorik's thinking right now?
Yeah, I mean, 3 independent personalities sworn to love an unknown and make the best life for an unknown and give their life for this unknown are faced with the question of never being able to understand how to fill their purpose or take away this great possibility from what they see as their purpose. And there's just no choosing. It's like asking if you're going to give up water or food.
Mm.
And there's just no out.
Lorik, you look down between these 2 necessities, and you feel like neither of them would kill you faster than the other. And you sit and you wait. And Lorik never does choose, and he stays behind in limbo. I'll allow you to roleplay soon, but first we cut to Kiana, also feeling unsure. But before Kiana is able to choose, those of you that are awoken see that Lorik, still in this kind of trance, stands up right after Theo dies. Stands up and walks away, fading into the fog of this endless waiting room and disappearing. Going to find another seat to wait. I will allow, before Kiana chooses, I will allow 60 seconds of the 4 of you.
10 words or less.
Cyrus, Heidi, Maverick, Bart. You see Theo clatter, chose to die. Lorik stand up, walk away, disappear.
A Maverick jumps to the clipboard, picks it up, looks at it. It's like flicking through it. No, what the fuck? Where did she go? Azai. Where the fuck did she go?
I don't,
No. Theo, no. Fuck. And Lorik is gone, and oh my god. Oh.
Lorik's clipboard doesn't have a check on it. He didn't choose anything, and Theo's gone.
Okay. We don't know what it means. It could be another trick.
What do you mean you don't know what it means?
It could.
No, we don't. She's dead.
We don't know that. It could just be this place playing tricks on us because they think it's funny.
She chose that she would die. And I was supposed to protect her. And I couldn't. Because she chose she would die. And none of us said that we Yo.
We'll figure it out.
Azai takes Heidi's hand silently and kneels in front of Kiana. Does Bart say or do anything?
Man, and I thought I had it rough.
No, you don't say that.
No, he just stays silent and just...
Maverick collapses onto the ground. Cyrus has a hand on his shoulder. Maverick is kneeling over this clipboard with a selfless choice inked upon it. Heidi holds Azai's hand. Azai turns to whatever can be fixed. And Bart stands idly by. Kiana. Lorik is gone, though you can't see that yet. You are sitting in your chair. And you look down. Smash the necklace. Or turn yourself in.
So just to ask for the set this, I can't see anybody. It's just basically, in my perspective, it's just an alone room. Yeah, narrow tunnel. Yeah. I think, and just for like my own curiosity, the people that are waiting, you said that they're stone-like skin, like they just.
Some of them. There's also some mortals here, though.
Okay, so they're okay. So that's not because they're waiting. They have stone-like skin.
I don't know. But, I mean, that sounds pretty cool. That wasn't what I was thinking. Maybe they get, I don't know, like maybe they get more stony as they wait longer. That's kind of cool, actually.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Sure. Kiana looks at this clipboard and, unknowing of what had just transpired around her, friends fallen, guardians left, she looks ever so slowly as if she's trying to see somebody, and even though she can't see anybody, I feel like she feels that they're right there, beside, not like next to her, sitting next to her. Single tear falls from her eye, turns her head back, holds onto Nicholas, grabs tighter and tighter, and she drops the clipboard.
there's an element of choice somewhere within you, Kiana. Like, part of you wants to give it up too, to stop waiting for freedom and to turn yourself in. There's part of you that wants that. But the part that wins in this moment drops the clipboard. And as you often do, Kiana, you stand up. And you follow Lorik wherever he goes. And into the fog. All of you that are awake, except if you think you would be looking, you see as Kiana stands up, walks into the fog, and disappears. And the wonderful thing about losing someone in the first layer of hell is that there is all the time in the world to wait. So however long you need to grieve your two Abyssalian partners and half of Imperia, those survival checks told it, folks. They just weren't cut out for it. And as just the Varanthians and Maverick remain, the Abyssalians choosing unchoice, and Theo making the bravest choice of them all. You guys, however long it takes, if Azai has to drag you onwards. For Bart, a ticket appears in your hand. Return to receptionist desk to pass onward. And whether some of you are dragged or some of you are driven, you head to the desk, you punch your ticket, and you head down to the second layer of hell. 8 go in. 5 go down. And that's where we end this session.
Can someone ring a phone for me?
I was just gonna do it. Ring, ring.
This is Iggy from Hell. What can Limbo do for you?
Hi, yeah, I just wanted 8 tickets down to layer 2.
8 tickets, you say?
8 tickets.
I'm gonna have to put you on hold real quick.
Oh, no, don't put me up.
Ring, ring, ring.
One eternity
This is
later.
Perfect.
This is Iggy from Hell. What can Limbo do for you?
Yeah, you got my paperwork wrong.
Your paperwork is wrong?
Yeah, it says I owe back 6 tickets, but I only took out 4.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to transfer you to finance.
Wait, no.
And this goes on forever.
Hey guys, thank you for watching! Thank you for watching Terrador's Trespass, Whistles or whatever the dice. Smash that like button and my...
That like button. Keep going.
My mom just entered the room, but now she's out. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell.
We're taking a little break, but we will be back very soon with Terrador. Maybe watch out for some one-shots and another little side quest coming out soon with only 4 episodes of Whodunit. And we will see you so very soon. Thank you so much. Goodbye. The worst.